Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, 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 everybody. Come on in. Come on in. Hey guys, come on in. Tonight we're going to be talking about SummerWells and these dreams I've been having every single night of my life. And I just had one. I fell asleep earlier and had another one. So I want to say hi to everybody. I'm sorry about the video I posted earlier, Daisy's Farm. It will be back up. I just got to edit myself out of there. I looked horrible this morning. And I do want to say the calf was located, but that little booger is back there, and we got to figure out a way to get her. She ran off again, but we do think that she's eating off because there's hay back there and everything. So she is eating. We just got to figure out. Tomorrow I'm thinking about, I called the animal control and they said they didn't do wildlife or livestock. So I'm going to probably try to call the Fish and Wildlife tomorrow to see if they could come out and help us catch her. And maybe they'll help us. I don't know. Hey, Chrissy Prissy. Hey, Killbister. Hey, Misty Ray. Hey, Chrissy Prissy. Hey, Sammy and Angel Loader. And Audria. Hang on. Exit, sorry.
Okay. I found this on the web for Hey Sammy and Angel Louder.
Hang on, sorry. Hey, Angel Loader. Hey, Killbister, Chrissy Prissy, Audrey D. I Want Heart to Touch. Laura P. Tams. Naham. I can't say that word. Sorry. Robin Redmond, Sweet D. And Robin shared her story with us, with me in private chat today. She's a survivor of stage 2 breast cancer. So good for you. You'd be a big inspiration for Christine. Let's see who else we got in here. Becky Angel, Abigail Rose, Vicky 2. Cool Gamer, Raindrops, Sweet D, I Want Heart to Touch, Rhonda Lynn, Becky Angel, come on in. Hey, Melissa Brown, come on in. Vicky 2, my 3 sons, thank you. Debbie Nelson, come on in, you guys. I will tell you this, I've been asleep, so I've been getting all kinds of messages, but I was in so much pain today after I ended that live that I had to get some rest. I took some ibuprofen and laid down and rested, so I'll be up tonight, so we can hang out tonight, guys. I'm just sorry that I'm late right now because, yeah. So I just sent Dawn a text and I forgot to tell Candace, but I've told Candace before. I told Candace about this before, that I've been having these dreams about Summer. And it's been every time I have a dream about Summer, she comes home to Dawn and Candace. Tonight's dream, she was already home. She just showed up randomly at the door. I don't know why I keep having these dreams, but this tonight makes the 3rd dream I've had about her. One of the dreams I had is that I found her and that she was in a house, and I found her and I gave her to Candace. I don't know why I keep having these dreams, you guys, but in every dream that I have about her, she's alive. Hey, Sweet D, I'm just getting home. I've been on the go all day. Finally, till relax. Okay. Well, just join us. So, I don't know why I keep having these dreams, you guys. I have been praying for Summer. I've been praying for, God to show us, something, give law enforcement something. But every dream I'm having, she's alive. I know. I keep the faith for her to be alive, Miss Daisy. I know. Hey, Debbie Nelson. Wow, Daisy, maybe she'll be found soon. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I know. And it could just be something random. Hey, Rose. Hey, Fonda Cheese Man, there are two empty houses around you, Daisy. Is there two empty houses around? There's empty barns. Other empty house. There is one empty house right now, but it wouldn't be me. It would definitely have to be like Candace and Dawn. I mean, Summer wouldn't be. If Summer was still alive, if she still is alive, she's with somebody. Someone has her. But I swear, you guys, I keep having that dream. And I'm going to ask God to reveal why I keep having that dream. Um, and every time I'm like Candace and Don has her. Please pray for me. I'm having landlord tenant issues. Oh no. Prayers for you, Robin. I think somebody has her too. I I, I don't know why I keep having them dreams though. I'll be honest with you. I prayers for you now, Robin B. Exactly. Um, you know, that day she went missing, she could have very well wandered down that road. She was fast as lightning, but it just seems weird that the dog trail is straight across from the door of the basement and that her scent was picked up down that dog trail. And we all know our 5 year olds, guys. We know our 5 year olds is not going to wander off. At 5 years old, they're pretty sensible. So if she went down that dog trail with somebody, you know, they could still have her out here. Very much so. I'm getting a text. Sorry, guys. But let's see. No trace of her. Someone has grabbed her. I believe that they took her down that dog trail, and I think that they put her in a car and took off with her. But I keep having these dreams that she's alive. I don't know why, but I do. And it's really weird. And I pray that it's true. I pray that she is still alive. Miss Daisy, I couldn't believe I was watching a new creator based out of Georgia, 400. Hang on. In chat, I mentioned SummerWells. Not one person mentioned knowing of her. Wow. Well, maybe they talk about something else besides Summer. Hey, Gail, how are you? A lot of people are swaying a little bit away from Summer's case because there isn't nothing new out there. But we're going to continue once every 2 to 3 weeks, maybe once every week, to continue to put her little face out here and continue to talk about her and continue to keep an awareness about her out here. Um, because, you know, she does matter and she's not had, we've not got anybody, we don't have anyone, we don't have anything on her, guys. I'm doing good, but it's freezing up here. Hey, it's getting snow in Kentucky, you guys. We're getting snow in Kentucky. Now, I want to tell you my thoughts about this new guy that's supposed to be searching for her. What's his name? Ryan or something. I think that that's perfect that somebody is searching for her. I've not really even talked to Candace and Don about that guy. Candace has been working so much, you guys, that we don't get to talk a whole lot. I talked to her yesterday, her and Don, um, and she was all about church yesterday. She was churching it up. She was sending me church songs and everything. Hey, Recon, the Shadows, how are you? Oh, I know who you are, JJ. I'm working, so I can't stay. It's okay, JJ. You're fine. Do you have a wrench? I can't see. Do you need me to give you a wrench on this This one. Hey, Yanni, Yanni, Yanni. Let me see if he's got a wrench. If not, I'll give him one. But I don't know how I feel about this person. It's good that they're looking for summer. I feel like that's wonderful that they're looking for summer. The one thing that I don't agree on is the psychic stuff. I don't agree that they should bring that in on summer. And in this case, like I said, God gives us a gift of prophecy. He does not give us a gift of going back and telling about murder scene and all that. That's divination. So that's one thing that I don't agree on. I just gave you one, JJ. Hang on, I gave you the wrong one. Hang on, JJ. Hang on, let me. Whoa, shadows, Chrissy. Hang on. I got to remove you and then add you back again because I gave you the wrong one. So y'all know how I stand when it comes to divination and stuff. But other than that, I really think it's a good thing that this person is searching for summer. Okay, thanks. I appreciate you, Miss Daisy. I appreciate you, Mr. J, my longtime friend. Hey, Angela, too, manifesting. Daisy, did you see that in Mama Bear's back chat, babe, today? A live, she won everything to TBI. Alive, she sent everything to TBI and FBI. Allegedly, Andrew Hiltz about children. No, I did not see that. Hey, Stephanie Kwan. Hey, Carice. Um, but I did not see that. But I do believe that whoever took, hey, beautiful diamonds. I believe that whoever took our sweet summer has her and she's still alive because of these dreams that I keep having. I keep having these dreams. And I have told Candace about two of them, but I did not tell her about tonight's dream. Jay, do you got a wrench? Hang on, let me see if I can. Okay. I do want to say if you've not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, that like button. And if you haven't become a member of the Critters Crime family, please consider becoming a member of our family. Hey, Etta Cox, the chances of and alive are slim, but a slim chance is still a chance. I can understand why some would hold tight to the hopes. Well, every night that I'm having this dream, hey, no, dream. God in the Bible, it says God gives you dreams and prophecy and discernment. So you can have death or anything like that. But God can give you a gift of prophecy. Hey, Grossly, dreams, visions, prophecy. He can, but not like uh, go back and tell it where a deceased person. God's not going to put that on you, but He will give you dreams of your loved ones. That's either past or He talks to you in your dreams. That's biblical. Hello, Miss Daisy. Hello, Michelle Tucker. We're still praying for you, baby doll. We're still praying. There's a difference between divination and discernment from God. Daisy Summer was on the news 3 days ago on WAT on your side. Daisy, please pull it up. Well, every time I do, they give me a copyright. Hey, beautiful Michelle. Hey, Charlie, you're back. Daisy, I put my real name back on here, was just a girl from Alaska. I know, Hondi. But I believe that somebody got her that was very close to her. I believe that they knew her. I believe that allegedly, this is my opinion, speculation. I believe that Fred Hill knows exactly what happened to Summer. no doubt, or where she's at. And I believe maybe Andy B might know where she's at too, just by the way that Fred keeps outing him and Jody gets upset. We know from the beginning that Jody, God warns us against all of it, psychics and prophecy. Yes, you got to be really, really careful with it, Joy. If prophecy don't come to pass, then it's not from God. Only if it comes to pass. Hey, Stephanie. But when I spoke with Candace about it, and we've talked about it several times, she said before the law enforcement even got there, she already had a search party looking for Summer. She'd already had people out looking for her, already there, the neighbors and everything. So we know that one shady neighbor. Now, I'm just saying, speculating. My opinion. Um, that has, I should bring up that interview with Andy B because Andy B, he was nice and everything, but when it comes to the thing that he said about Summer being unalived on Saturday, he said it was like a dream or something. He just kind of blew that away. And now we've got Fred saying that Summer, that uh, Andy B was home that day, and that law enforcement even told him that Andy was home that day. Yet law enforcement told Donnie that he'd been cleared, allegedly. Hey, Amy Lynn. So, hmm, who's telling the truth? I believe Don's telling the truth, but why wouldn't if law enforcement told Fred that, then why wouldn't he tell Donnie and Candace that? I don't get that. Daisy, I watched Christine's video today and I prayed for her. Thank you, Gail. She starts her chemotherapy on hey Fitz, hey beautiful Fitz. She starts her chemotherapy on Wednesday. Hey ladies, I hope everyone is doing okay. We're doing good, Amy Lynn. Thank you. YouTube is poison. Yes, it is. Um, so I don't know, guys. Maybe these dreams are just me hoping where it's the holidays. Oh, thank you, Michelle Tucker. Thank you for that cash app. Thank you, thank you. God bless you. Please pray for me because know how close you are with God, and I love you all. We prayed for you yesterday, Michelle, on Sailor Roses, and we will continue to pray for you every single day until you're healed. In Jesus' name, Michelle. Thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you so much. And yes, you will always be in our prayers. You're a part of our farm family over here. Just joining, really want to know where is this baby? Me too. Me too. I don't know. Hey, Lindsay, I don't know if my dreams mean anything. It could just be me thinking about the family on the holidays. I just think it's weird. Maybe it's just me being weird. Oh, thank you again, Michelle. I love you. Still waiting to get my port. Christine got hers the other day, Michelle. Did you go back and watch that where Christine got her port? She did very, very well, Michelle, and I'm praying for you, baby. Thank you for those super chats. Thank you so much. God bless you for that. Thank you, thank you. God bless you. Oh, I pray that you go through it. You need to hang in there, and you and Christine embrace yourselves together, and hang in there, sweetheart. Hey, Rain Girl, how are you? Did you call animal control? I did. I called animal control. Hey, MC Lick Lick. And they said they don't do livestock. So tomorrow we're calling the fish and wildlife. Okay, Frankie. Thank you so much, Michelle. And we'll be praying for you. And God will have you. He'll have your back, honey, and he'll take care of you just like he did Christine. Definitely, definitely. God's got your back. Daisy, have you heard the latest that someone wore a wire on JSB and Andy? I heard something like that, but I'm not 100% sure because I've not really been on these YouTube streets that much. But is it true? Do you guys think it's true? I seen that door. I'm scared. You've seen it. You're scared, dear. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. God's got you, Michelle. Pray for peace and calmness that God will carry you through this, baby. Christine did good. They'll put you to sleep. You won't even know. You won't even know that it's even being put in, baby. Okay, beautiful diamonds. Hey, Christy Kits. You won't even know. God will get you through this, baby. I'm sorry, Miss Daisy. Hey, Rain Girl. God answered our prayers last night, guys. When it come to the baby calf being found, he's that little booger's back there, and we seen her. We just got to figure out how to get her. Miss Daisy, I hope Summer is found and pray for her every day. Let's continue those prayers. Let's continue those prayers because Candace has got faith now. She's got faith. She listens to songs every day. Hey, Ray Jones, and God's got her right now. He's got her, and with her prayers and our prayers and Donnie's prayers, everybody's prayers, maybe the person if there is somebody out there that has her, will bring her home. Will feel guilt. Let them have guilt. Let God put the raft of guilt on them to bring that baby home. My goodness, are your neighbors trustworthy to tell you they have a new calf in their pasture hide in the hid in the barn? Changed her name to Molly. Well, I found out her name is. I was going to name her Dolly, but the owner that had her before said her name is Darla, and she's claimed that she's had this calf for the last 3 weeks. The calf is 4 weeks. They claim that they've had the calf for the last 3 weeks, but I don't believe it because bottle fed babies will come to you if they're used to being bottle fed. And this calf, my husband had a warm bottle and was very, very close to her, and she ran away. She's not had a bottle in like 2 days now. And so my opinion is that they've not had this calf long. This calf is too wild. This calf was taken off the pasture with its mom. They probably may have had it a week, if that, but I don't believe they've had this calf for 4 weeks. She literally busted through the dog crate we had her in. She busted it, and then we got her out. We finally got her home and got her out and put her in Baby Jack's. And Baby Jack's strong, you guys. And she busted through the gate. That's how wild she is. I don't think she needs milk either. I think she's older than what they're saying, too. She's a pretty good sized calf. My granddaughter named her new stuffed doggy Darla. Oh, that's cute. Hey, Robin Redmond. But yeah, Robin's been through this, Michelle. So let her help you. Robin said, I had a port too at one time. You will love the port. You won't have to keep getting sick. Being scared is normal. You will get through this. Let God carry you, Michelle. Let God carry you, baby. Hey, Angie, how are you? I had a pick liner a few months ago. You forget it's there till it's cleaned. Yeah, you get used to it after a while. Maybe that's why they wanted to sell her, because she was wild. That's what I'm thinking too. I even offered them $100 to come down here and catch her, because she kept asking, like, saying that they all they had to do was holler for the bottle. All they had to do was holler for the bottle. Hey, Jennifer Watts, and that's not working. So if she was truly a bottle fed calf, she would come running right now after 2 days of not having a bottle, because we have bottle fed our calves. I believe that this calf was recently took away from her mom and the pastor. My dad starts radiation tomorrow, Daisy, and there's a guy named Ryan that's out there looking for Summer, him and his wife. They look under rocks, logs, and everything. I've heard about that, Lisa Miller. And prayers for your daddy. I heard about that. That's good. Every bit of boots on the ground can help. That's a really good thing. They must really need money. Gosh, that is just not right. Poor calf. I know. I paid $400 for her, you guys. I borrowed the money off my bubby to get her until after Christmas. We paid $400 for her and traveled 3 hours one way and 3 hours back to get this calf. Okay? For her to break. We've had the worst luck in the world when it comes to female cows. It's like the only one we had success with is Daisy. I don't get it. I've had a triple line put in my neck and they don't put you to sleep. They just numb the spot. You can feel everything. Well, they did put Christine to sleep for the port, because a port is different than a, a catheter, um, a triple aluminum. It's a little bit more different than, um, because the port actually goes under the skin, so they do have to sedate you. Hey, Danny, you need to put a bell on your calf when you find it. Yes, that's a good idea, Danny. We got to learn to rope that little thing. Hopefully, the Fish and Wildlife can come help us catch her. I don't know if they will or not. That little heaver better come home. I know. She's here. She's stuck in between our properties. There's actually a fence on the other side of that property, and there's a fence. She would have to be forced out that other side of that fence. But she's staying in between. This is the second time we found her. She got away from my husband today. So hopefully we can find the little bugger tomorrow and have a better plan on how to catch her. Because she's living off the land, you all. Not to mention that the pasture beside ours is hayed every year, so they leave hay laying. And it's thick with hay. So she can eat all she wants. And I think that she's a wild woman, Miss Daisy. I know. Them boys are all calm, and this one's wild. Miss Daisy's, my little Daisy is. She's living off the tall grass, yeah. And she's getting water, so that's why she didn't want a bottle. Little devil. I don't know if I'm going to continue to call her Darla since that's her name. She's not coming to it. They said, oh, call her Darla. She's not coming to Darla. Isn't that Ryan and his wife following a psychics? Yes, Killbilly Nitro. That's the only thing I don't like about it, is that they're messing with those psychics. Now, I've not asked Dawn and Candace what their opinion is on it yet about it. I don't like to bring up a lot of things that upset them, especially during the holidays. I don't want to bring up stuff. Um, but I did tell I did talk to Candace about the whole Fred Hill and what he's saying, and she believes that's baloney. So I don't know. She's had people look into it, so she believes it's baloney. They don't believe Fred because he lies a lot, allegedly. So, yeah, the things Donna has said about Summer. I know. Listen, it's all divination. She sounds like Trixie. She's something else, I'll tell you that. I remember when Donna's money had 150,000 GoFundMe in the beginning of Summer's one missing. Wow, that's crazy, Sweet D. Hello, Hippily 29. Hello, hello. I watched and investigated them. Not too nice what I found, just saying. Well, you guys, if Summer's alive and still out there, hey, beautiful scouts of Bootsy. If Summer's alive and still out there, then somebody in that neighborhood's got her. Somebody. Daisy, we got a small snowstorm. I seen those pictures of Harlan tonight. Harlan's got some snow. I wish we get some snow. Should I put on an upper at net, then scare her into it? Well, the thing is, you can't get but 30 feet to her. My husband only can get up to 30 feet to her, and then she runs scared. So, I don't know. I don't know yet. Ryan and his wife is looking, hang on, looking what they, psychics is saying, but what they feel and want to look to. They are Christian family and a good family. Well, I pray that they're not deceived by these psychics. Love you too, Scouts Boo. Y'all, let me tell you something. I was in so much pain today. I don't even know. I don't know if it's where I've been riding up and down that hill, trying to find that calf or what on that four-wheeler. But oh my gosh. Have y'all tried putting up a net and chase the cow into? I've talked to my husband about that. I said, next time you go in there, you've got to have a plan. You got to have a plan to get her. I also remembered at the beginning of Summer's case that Donna sent some of her researchers to Tennessee to try to find out the location of the boys, and they said she was a fraud. Yeah, they're getting. Let me tell you something. Divination's evil, and they're messing with demons, and demons lie. They scam. Sometimes they'll tell the truth, but you're not supposed to seek them, and I would not know. Hey, Nora Woods. Hey, welcome, sweet Nora Woods. If y'all have not subscribed to my channel, please hit that like, that subscribe button. That helps my channel grow. It's much obliged. Sweet feed, Daisy. That's what my neighbor said, Jennifer. Put some sweet feed out. Lay it out there where she can eat it every day. I sent you a screenshot, Daisy, on Messenger. Okay, let me see what we got here. But yeah, you guys, hang on. Oh, that's the GoFundMe. Missing persons and unsolved murder. So, wow, I'm going to keep my opinion about this person. Thank you, Sweet D, for sending that to me. I'm going to keep my opinion quite close to me. Hey, Wildfire, how are you? How are you? But I do see a lot of people being deceived on the YouTube streets by some of these psychics and stuff. These tarot card readers and psychics. They are being deceived, guys. We found her. We just can't catch her, Scouts Boo. She's back there. She's bedding down in some tall grass. Like she's got a little bed made back there. But we can't get but about 30 feet and she runs. She won't take her bottle or nothing. But yeah, yeah. But um instead of people looking at the parents all the time, you know, there's been so many, I'm back and forth about a close neighbor. I'm not going to say her name, and Fred Hill. She claims she don't call herself a psychic, but yeah, you can't. Listen, God gives us a gift of prophecy, dreams, and visions of the future. He does not give us past murder cases. That's all demonic. Daisy, try using a cage and put a rope on it, put some food on it. We're gonna have to try something. We're gonna try to get the wildlife involved tomorrow, hopefully. Hey Rhonda Lynn, you need Yellowstone to bring her in. We need somebody that knows how to rope a calf. I'm sure she heard Baby G and them crying today, though. I don't mess with none of those psychic people. Me neither. Me neither. Hey, Donna. I don't know, Donna. I don't know much about that Chase guy. I really don't. Lead her home with that sweet feed. Well, we got to get her used to it because she did. I don't think she had sweet feed. He mentioned that she was eating alfalfa. She don't even need that. So I don't know. But make no mistake, Summer is not in those mountains. I don't believe. I believe who took that baby has that baby somewhere. She's in another person's home somewhere. That's just my thoughts. If she's still with us, um, and this is my third night of having a dream that she's come back home to Don and Candace. And today, actually, I just woke up from a dream that she came home with Don and Candace. And I can remember just seeing them bright blue eyes and that blonde hair. I don't know why I'm having those dreams, guys. I don't know. It could just be me consciously thinking about Donna Candace during this, holiday season and stuff. The reason why I keep having these dreams. But I keep having the dreams that she's alive and that she's coming home to Donna Candace. I just always felt like he was a bit sus. Have to heard anything about him in a while. Who is it? Who is it? Donna. Hey, Autumn Breeze. I think that our main people are the ones that's been running their mouths all along. Fred Hill, Andy. In my opinion, this is speculating. Andy B, especially if it's true that he didn't have a solid alibi that day. I think she may be with a weirdo off at some campground. I don't know. But in my dream tonight, she was just dropped off with Donna. Somebody just dropped her back off with Donna Candace in my dream tonight. And the law was called, and they were asking if it was really her. And I remember that they were showing pictures and stuff of her. And they were like, yeah, that's her. I'm very intuitive myself and always have been. I am an empath, which is what my wife is. Miss Daisy, it's been 2.5 years, and it's past time to stop looking at the parents because I think this is bigger than what TBI thought. I believe it was planned, and it was a group of them. I do too, Lindsay. Thank you so much. I do too. I think it was very planned. Miss Stacy, do you belong to any lost and found pet groups? If so, I'll post say it. I have. We know where she's at though. That's the thing. We know where she's at. She's in the woods right beside of our pastor. Hey, what's up, Texas? She's in the woods right beside of our pastures. And there's a fence line in between that's kind of got her pinned in, so she really can't leave. She can't really leave that pasture unless she busts her way through that fence line again. She did bust her way through it to get over there, so she's just kind of hanging out there. My worry is the coyotes, but man, she's so wild. She could probably run from the coyotes. I got a video of Beanie being a brat today, pretty much telling me he didn't like me being up there. I put my link down if anybody wants to come up and talk about summer with me. And if you all want me to, I can put the number out for my phone and call in and tell me what you guys think. Do you think my dreams mean anything, or do you think that I'm just full of poop soup? I don't get it why 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row. And tonight was just surreal. It's surreal. I don't know. It was just so weird. I don't know, guys. I know the chances are very slim of her being alive. I'm not naive to that. For of her being still with us, the chances are very, very, very slim. Do you have a fence panel to block her and catch her? The thing is, where she's back there in those thick brush, it's all like thorns and thick brush. So it's easy for her to run away where she's small. And my husband cannot chase after her and other people can't, because it's a thick, just thick briar and brush that she's in. So she's quick as lightning. If I dream something 3 times, it comes true. Well, Lisa, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'd put the number out, Miss Daisy. Okay, I'm gonna put the number out in case somebody wants to um uh call in. Hang on. I'll take call-ins tonight if anybody just wants to say hi to Daisy. The number's out there. You need a meal if you have cats. We still have them baby deer back there with their mom. We have a ton of deer back there, which makes me think that the coyotes are not back there because of the baby deers. Because the mommy had her babies back there and they're still thriving. So I don't think there's coyotes back there right now. I hope she's found too, guys. I know the chances are slim to none. But hey, God brought my baby calf back. For 2 days now, we found her. We just got to catch her. But hey, you never know about summer. Yes, sweet feed line back to the fences and trap cage. Yep, that's what we'll do. But if the Fish and Wildlife has some kind of a tranquilizer dart, I'm going to see if they'll do that. She's letting her butt run free, Miss Daisy. That's exactly what she's doing, is running her butt run free. Sasquatch is keeping the calf safe. I bet. If there's a Sasquatch back there, it's probably why she's not hungry. My husband and I are fussing, so I'm down, but love you all. Tomorrow will be a better day. All prayers for you. During this time, it's so stressful for everybody. A lot of people are stressed out. Christmas just has been not very good for a lot of people. Um, Something told me not to get this calf. That intuition's like, don't do it, Daisy. Don't do it. Daisy went and did it. I wanted a baby calf so bad that I went and got it, and look what happened. But I pray we can find her. I know cows are very much different than pigs, but when my pigs have gotten out, we just walk slow behind them in a direction we want to go. Well, see, if it wasn't so brushy out there, Hey Tex, it's
Hey,
she's
what's
in
up?
a thick Shh. What's up?
Not much. Just got home from work.
Oh. Well, what do you think about my dreams? Sasquatch like Jack Link's jerkies. I have to put some out. Danny, what do you think? I've had dreams for the last 3 days that
Okay.
Summer come home to Don and Candace. And I had one tonight where someone just dropped her back off with Don and Candace. And she was back with Don and Candace. There was one that I found her in a house and I gave her to Candace. Why do I keep having dreams like this?
I mean, if you believe in the dream,
I don't know.
'cause- I mean, because I have dreams that come true. It takes a long time for it to come true, but eventually it'll come true. It take weeks, days, years. But
I
I'm
know,
like,
but
man,
chances are
I
so
know
slim.
this. So I mean,
The chance
hopefully your dreams come true. Your dream comes true.
I do
That
too.
and she,
Would it not be wonderful for those dreams to come true? I know.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know why I keep having those dreams. Maybe it's just subconsciously hope.
And you got to remember another thing too is we dream about what we go to sleep thinking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you're having dreams about summer, that's who you're thinking about when you lay down to go to sleep.
Well, Candace and Dawn's been on my mind here a lot lately with Hey God is Love, with the holidays season and everything. But
The
I don't
deja
know.
vu, right, Rhonda? Deja vu. Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. But I pray she's still out there. I know it's a very slim chance. I know, but
So have you seen any of the court TV videos on SummerWells?
I haven't.
There is two court TV videos. One's 43 minutes long from Court TV on SummerWell's case from a year ago.
You don't think that was the there? I don't like anything that like tries to put the blame on Don and Candace though. That they need to be looking at other things besides just
Just them.
Dawn and
True.
Candace.
And I agree with that. I do agree with them looking
Seems
at
like everybody's like pointing their fingers.
the
Even
whole entire. It's to me, they need to look at that whole entire area. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? What was going on at the time she came up missing?
yeah.
All the people that live in that area,
Hey, cat
what
in the
type
chat.
of area it is.
She looked like herself, like up in this corner. All I remember in the dream is blonde hair, blue eyed, baby face, like she has. Because in my dream tonight, cat in the chat, she she was herself, and I was trying to prove to it was between law enforcement and DCS that it was her, and like I got Candace and Don to get her pictures and show it to them, and I'm like, it's her, it's her, it's her, that's her. Does
So,
that make
okay.
sense?
Now I have a question for you though, Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
Now when TDI did the generated picture of Summer.
Uh-huh.
Now you had a dream, so
It
of
doesn't.
Summer, right?
No, I seen summer, not
Okay,
that.
that's what I'm saying. It doesn't look like. Does it look like the picture that they came up with, or
No,
what?
I seen the little face that's up there in the corner. That little face in my dream. And that I don't think that picture looks like a completely different child. That don't look like Summer at all. Even Candace didn't like that picture. She didn't think that looked much like Summer either.
Okay.
Sorry if I planned grandma would have been out of state, less chance of getting story mixed up. Um, I don't know if she's still out there. No, she hadn't aged. She was still little Summer. The
You
little
guys got to
Summer.
remember, that picture that they came up with, to me, in my opinion, that looks like a 13 or 14-year-old girl. In
Yeah,
my
it doesn't
opinion,
even look
it
like
looks
Summer.
way too
Well,
older.
it's more like
That picture
Josie.
looks way too exactly. It looks way
Yeah,
more older than what she really would have been. She's only what, 7 years old
she'll be
now?
8 in February.
She'll be 8 coming up, right?
Yep.
That
She'll
picture looked like a 13 or 14, like a teenager.
It didn't even look like her. It doesn't even have her face structure or anything, in my opinion.
I think what they did is what it would have looked like if she had gained weight
Uh huh.
and been that, but it still looked like a 13 or 14-year-old girl to me.
Summer has a very dainty face, a little tiny face, and that girl has a big, bony, protruding face that they
No, yeah, yeah.
don't even look anything like Summer. Nothing like that baby, in my opinion, anyway. Me too,
In my
Jim.
opinion too.
Huh?
In my opinion too. In my opinion too. It doesn't look like her at all.
Yeah. I don't know why I keep having that dream. I don't know. Only God knows why I'm having that dream. And it could be where
See,
my calf's missing.
you see what Gail said? You see what Gail said? Someone was on the news on Water Sticks on your side 3 days ago.
What
So
was
they're
they saying? The
keeping.
same old stuff?
I don't know. Gail said that, but like I said, at least they're keeping this case out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they're telling us the same stuff that they've always said. They're not coming up with a true update on what's going on, what they're doing, or where
Uh-huh.
they're at. You know what I'm saying? So if it's the same thing over and over again, you're going to continue to tell us why even. I mean, tell us that you're still on the case. The
Well,
case is
there
still
was an
open.
11-year-old boy that went missing, and they found him roaming the streets. Like found him roaming the streets. He's like 15 or 16 now. But now he ran away from his mom. I reckon his mom was like taking him in horrible places, and he ran away from her. Daisy, you got a cat in the background. I don't have a cat. I don't know. I mean, if Summer's out there and she's still alive, somebody's got that baby. Because if she got lost in them woods or anything like that, she's no longer with us. Which, with as much search crews there are, they would have found her. As many people who's run over. Uh, oh, yeah, we do have a cat in the chat. There we go.
Another cat in the chat.
It's uh as much as I don't forgot what I was gonna say. I lost it. Like it'll come to me, then I lose it, guys. Sorry.
Daisy, I'm
But
gonna jump down and come back up. I need to get in my Bluetooth.
okay,
I'll just drop the link real quick. I'll come right back up.
okay. Daisy has a cat. It's just not in the room. No, I got two cats. Yeah. Um, but the thing of the matter is, I wish that all of us other YouTubers could come together and talk about this without arguing or anything and just brainstorm instead of like attacks. Like, I understand that they feel different than me, but maybe if we all collab together and work together, that we could come up with some kind of solution. Um, or maybe, I don't know, but I, you can't because if you go up on their panel, then they'll attack you for having a different opinion. So you can't really talk to them. I told you about my grandson that passed away. Dad, he had been missing since he was like 12 or 14. He had ran away through and changed his name. Wow, Jennifer. She was living in a religious community with that boy, and he wanted to go back with his grandparents, and aunt. Okay, that boy you're talking about. Yes, it was something like that. I read something about that. Thank you, Danny, for clarifying. Hey, Turtle Love. So, if Ellie has been silent for so long, now bringing a new story, they know something or something said something. I guarantee you Fred Hill's involved. There's no doubt in my mind that he ain't. In my opinion, now that's just me speculating. But this man openly admitted to a lot of things. Knowing where Summer's body was. Um, he's saying now Andy B was at home that day, that he didn't work that whole entire day. A lot of things. So I don't know if he's doing it for clout or attention or people to give him money. I don't know. Maybe he's telling the truth. Maybe he's not. We don't know.
Who are you talking about, Fred?
Yeah, he's just come out and said, like, he's saying, and so is his woman said, that Andy B was not at work the whole day.
How does he know that, though? To 100% without a
He said,
shadow of a doubt, how does he know that?
according to what he said on Ziggy's, that law enforcement told him that he was caught on
There's no way
surveillance.
law enforcement, no way law enforcement's gonna bring out that information to somebody like him. Ain't gonna happen.
I
Sorry.
don't know unless
Law
they were
enforcement can.
asking him about it.
What
I
he's
don't know.
trying to do, though, Daisy, in my opinion, what he's trying to do by him saying that, he's trying to get
Yeah,
other people to open up. Is what he was doing.
I
No,
don't
no, no.
know.
This is what. That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to get people to open up and slip up, in my opinion. That sounds
Yeah,
like somebody trying to fishing for information from people to get people to slip up.
he sees all kinds of stuff. Like, but why would he turn against his own cousin? Andy is his cousin. And then Jody Sue's having this meltdown. Everybody said she's having a meltdown over it. I'm not saying that they're involved. I'm just saying there's a lot of suspicions around those neighbors. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to
The
my
thing that
opinion.
I still can't understand, though, the thing that I can't understand with her is why
Hmm.
you sit there and say you were in the house, you heard a scream, and you and your son went out the side to check to see where the scream was coming from. That I still can't understand to this day, Daisy, how she would say something like that.
She
If
said
you
she saw a flash of a car go up the mountain, and then she heard a scream, but never said anything else about it. Right, Tams? Andy's own daughter said that Andy seen Summer's unalive body, and that is recorded. And yes, I have that recording, Lindsay. I have that where she said it. That his own daughter said that. And well,
wow,
let's.
really?
Yeah, I've got that recording. She said it. That Equisearch was flying around, and he was complaining that Equisearch and them were getting in his way, and he mentioned Summer's dead body. Yeah.
Okay, now Ryan, now I've been following Ryan, I've been following his searches. I got him on YouTube. I subscribed to him just to see what he finds out. And that's all.
I haven't yet, Turtle Love. So, how do you feel about him? Because I've not watched him.
Honestly,
Thank you, Turtle
I
Love.
have mixed feelings about him, Daisy. I have
Hmm.
mixed feelings because he just now coming into this
Hmm.
after all this time. My question about
Yeah.
him would be my question about him would be why now? Why are
One,
you why are you now becoming a part
well,
of it
I
her
think
case
that one
now?
of ours, Sailor Rose, said she reached out to him and told him about Summer's case. Hey, Sun King. That's what she said. So maybe a lot of people have reached out to him, and I think it's wonderful that he's searching.
Right, right.
Um,
No, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt about that.
but the psychic thing, I don't agree with. That's the only thing. Boots on the ground is good.
Now,
Do
which
I
one that
think that
I can't really follow, but I do is
yeah.
another round. There's another round.
But after being in the woods looking for that calf, I can see how difficult it is for law enforcement to try to find that baby because the barbed wire or you know, the thorns and everything is thick in these woods. And man, oh man, my husband has had to get down and crawl and everything to get back there to where that calf's at. So I dreamed about Benny. I don't know why. Heard someone say he knows where Summer's at in a dream. I point
I
I
point at
point
his
at
head
his head
show
show
line.
line on his head more. I think about it. Probably his tattoo on his head. It's a dream. I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's just a
And the
dream.
funny thing about Benny, though, Benny went quiet. Benny doesn't even mention anything about Summer anymore.
No,
That's
he
the reason why. That's the reason why I said with him, it was all about building his channel, making
JSP
money
is
off of Summer's name.
I
In my
can't
opinion, this is all my opinion, guys.
put it
He
out.
made money off of Summer's name, made what he needed to make, and got away from the case. He no longer talks about the case anymore.
Um, I do think he does talk with Donnie some. Him and
I,
Donnie are friends.
that I don't know, and I can't
I
speak on that
do.
because
I do. He is semi. One thing I can say about Benny Keys is he's had my back this last little bit, and I appreciate that when people have been attacking me. He's had our back, and that means a lot. Now I know him and Candace, they don't get along too good, but I think him and Donnie does. I'm not sure. I've not asked Donnie
but you got to
anymore.
remember though too. He went up to the hill. He was on the hill for
Hmm.
how many days when he was there?
Yeah, he was up there, but like Candace said, that hill has been searched so many times. Like it's no big
I have
deal
a
if people
question for
are in
people in
search.
the chat, and I
He's
don't
not
know if this
up
is true or
there.
not. I don't know if this is true or
JSP and
not.
PG are at each other's throat. Why are they fighting? Why is Prayer Garden and JSB fighting? Does anybody know?
I don't know. I don't know.
They
I
were
don't even
big
follow
bucks
Prayer
about
Garden
a month
anymore.
ago. He said
I don't even
today
follow
he's
Prayer
only
Garden.
on YouTube for summer. Yeah. I have to give Benny credit, man. He's had our back. And when Andrew Hiltz were coming at us, he went hard after him and other creators too. And that means a lot, especially since being called all, horrible names and everything that's been happening. The Sun King said, I always like Benny. He's rough around the edges, but has charisma. He's very
Oh,
intelligent.
he does,
Very
Sun King.
smart.
He does. He does. And I talked to
He's
Benny
very
on the
smart
phone. I got his phone number to be honest with you. I just
because
haven't called him in
PG
a long
called
time.
her out. PG called her out on what? Wow, I've not been watching Prayer Garden, so I don't know what's been going on these streets, guys. Really been.
I don't follow Prayer Garden anymore since she attacked you, Daisy, the way she did. I unsubscribed to it.
Well, I
Ever since she
appreciate
attacked
that.
you the way she did, man, I
Yeah.
literally went over there that night that she attacked you on your panel, and I unsubscribed to her. I don't follow her anymore.
Wow. Wow. Well, I appreciate that so much. I'll tell you what. I appreciate you, Tex, my bud. You're my
Yeah, I
ride
mean,
or die.
and like I said, ever since I've been a part, and I won't say a part of it, but ever since I've been with this case, and I'm not saying I know everything. I don't know everything. I don't know a lot, but what I do know is she will come home.
Yeah. I hope she does one way or the other that Donna Candace gets closure with her. Because yesterday, when I talked to them, they said a prayer for me. Like they were praying for me and my calf and stuff. Donnie was. And he was like, and find Summer. Bring our Summer home, please. And Candace said yes, and our boys too. And it was so sad. It was so
Oh, they were
sad.
definitely them.
They're having such a hard time. They need
Oh,
closure, guys. They do. PG is accusing JSB of being involved, and JSB has exposed the sheet out of PG. What? Please spill the tea. Please spill the tea. Can some lesser her game warden would be able to do that? Yeah, I'm going to call them tomorrow, Carice, the game warden. See if they can help us. So it's not hard to expose the biggest liar. Sweet D. I listened to facts on It's Not Been Much. I can't stand misinformation. Chrissy Prissy is a
Ah,
facts girl. Geez, the stress this Christmas has been off the charts. But it's snowing and I'm out and I'm a decent mood. Good, Sun King. JSB Live, Daisy. Go watch. She does make a lot of sense. What is JSB saying, y'all? Fill me in on this TT
the TT.
drama. I'm
Oh,
glad I've been out of this drama. My life has been a lot more peaceful since I've
yeah.
not been in this drama. If she lied about Daisy, she'll lie about JSB and everyone else. I'm going to have to peek in there. See, I've not been going in her lives because of my mental health. You don't want to listen to people in there bashing you. It's not good on your mental health.
No,
And
definitely not.
so I don't go in there. So I'm lost about what's going on in these streets. JS has been exposing PG. She's talking about PG writing the letters to Don and telling them timelines is screwy. She's writing letters to Don? I don't believe she is. Like Don don't really fool with Prayer Garden anymore. Don don't even get on YouTube anymore. I believe that as well. People are saying PG has on Ben Hill Road, been on Ben. You need to ask Candace, but PG has never been on Ben Hill Road. You know why I say PG's never been on Ben Hill Road? It's because BG don't even know what about anything about Kingsport or anything about it. I've listened to her. Her garden's never been in Tennessee. I don't believe. That's just my opinion. She was writing the letter for Don in the beginning. I don't know. I'll have to ask Dawn about that. I don't know if she was writing letters. I, I don't want to speculate much and say too much because I don't want to fuss with her no more. She was calling Tiffany ugly and vulgar stuff. It's gross. She was saying Tiffany sent pics to Benny, such a hypocrite. Well, listen, Tiffany is a young, beautiful, single girl, and Benny is a single man. If they want to send pics to each other, that's on them. That ain't my business. Let's see. Sheba Mom said, even if Summer is found alive, she will not be given back to Don and Candace. They lost all right. Sheba, I'm honestly, that's not true. They have not lost their rights to their children. I know that for a fact. They still have their rights to their boys. I know that as facts. 100% facts that they still have their rights to their boys. She's re-listening to OPG's lives from Ziggy. Oh, PG was at the vigil 1 year, I believe. She might have been at the vigil, but the way she talked about Kingsport, she had no clue. She might have been though. I don't know. You never know about PG. Tiffany is a very beautiful girl, y'all. I, I don't know about her ways sometimes, but she is pretty. And listen, if she wants to send nudes to another single man, that's on her. That's her business. I don't trust people who seem to care more about other people's children than their own. That is true. That is true. Why ain't the boys home? Well, it's complicated, you guys. It's complicated. But they still have their rights to their boys. I know this for a fact. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I have grown to like Tiffany Marie. Hey, Bless Lulu. Exactly. They are close and it's nobody's business. Yep, they are. They're both single. They're both adults. If they want to sexting, that's on them. There ain't no business text.
No, you're right. You're right. No, you're right.
Yeah, that's their business. They're grown. They ain't hurting nothing. Especially if they've got a relationship, you know.
You're right. No, exactly.
Huh? I don't know, Tex. I don't know. JSB, some people think Jackie Dobbs is suspect. Some people think that he is a suspect.
I mean, like I told you, when I called up there, I talked to him. The
What'd
day
he
that I
say?
called him, he just said, keep an eye on the news. Keep an eye on the news. Because I asked him about any updates, and then he said, y'all got to keep an eye on the news. And
What's
it's been the
that
same
supposed
thing.
to mean?
It's been the
What?
same thing on the news, though.
Well, you know how he acted like he was dying in that video, like he
Yeah,
couldn't walk and everything. Candace said he got around very well when he was up there during that time. So,
but that
and
was to
then he
keep
shaved
everybody
all of
off
his
of him.
hair off.
For him
Huh?
to do something like that, though, that was all just to keep people off of him, to stop looking at him.
How can they even call Tiffany anything? She's a gorgeous and pretty. Tiffany is a pretty girl. Um, I don't know if anybody's been tagging me or not. I don't even look at my tags, y'all. Christine's doing okay. She's making it.
All you got to do is go to your mentions and
I
look.
don't even look at them because I've had so many negative ones that I've just not wanted to look at them. I know that
No, I
sounds
got
bad, don't it?
no,
But when
but if they're like that, then I wouldn't look at them either.
no, because it's just stress,
Yeah,
pretty
it's
much.
stressful. No, it's stressful. It really is.
Huh? I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Everybody's welcome in here, whether they have an opinion different than ours or not. It's
Yeah,
just as long as they're allowed to voice their opinion in here, guys. As long as they're not being downright mean, then they're allowed to voice their opinion. I watched her a long time ago, but we've had our ups and downs with Tiffany over here. We Everybody knows that we've had our ups and downs with her. I do. Does that mean I don't like Tiffany? No, I don't hate nobody. I really don't. I don't. I just think that, let's see, I think your popularity is dying around the streets, Miss Daisy. I hope so. I hope that people's like stop hating on Daisy.
the thing
Hate.
that I learned about people talking about me is
Mhm.
if I don't respond to them or do videos or go live responding to their bullcrap,
Yeah.
they stop. They'll eventually end up stopping.
Hey, Purple Hearts. Um. Well, I have been, but that one I couldn't ignore when she come after Christine. I
Right.
had to address it because it made me furious. Christine
No, no,
sent
I
me
don't blame you. I don't blame you.
oh
That's
my.
one of your best friends. That's your
And
close
I
friend.
was mean in it. I was mean, and I probably shouldn't have been as mean as what I was. But
Did I? Is that the video where you showed your face in the video?
that was the one after I'd made the live stream that was real bad.
I saw that video. I literally saw that video.
It was a cuss session. The live stream that I made on my other channel, I
Yeah.
was I said things that normally don't come out of my mouth, but I was mad. Ooh, I was
Well, shoot,
hot.
I don't blame you. I mean, come on, that's a friend of yours. You're gonna
Not
protect your
only
friend.
did she make fun of her, she make it look like she was lying about her breast cancer, but she was also making it look like Christine was lying about her sons being deployed. And that was
I seen
really
that too. I seen that too. I
so
actually seen it on a post. I think I seen it in a post.
and that was actually before Christine found out that her cancer hadn't spread any further than her lymph nodes. We were scared to death that it had like spread further at that point. So we're all like highly on a stress level anyway. And then you have this lady that's been bashing us, and we've been ignoring and has done nothing but bash me and Christine for the last year and a half. Come out and say such things like that, and it just boom. The volcano erupted. Yeah, and then she put out a video about a pity party. Uh, she put out a post pity partying and shaming me, telling me I'm not a Christian and all this stuff. Yeah, she totally turned it around, but that's what they do.
Of
People like
course,
that, they turn it around. They can dish it out, but they can't handle it when somebody comes back at them.
of course. That it's always like that though.
Mm-hmm. And
If you
wait,
can't dish it out, if you
that
can't
night,
take it, don't dish it out.
right? I was mad that night because look, you can say what you want to about me, but don't mess with my friend that's got cancer and was just diagnosed with a deadly cancer, a fast spreading, rapid growing cancer, and who has two sons that's getting ready to be deployed, one that's going to be right in the war zone. That's a lot.
On the front line.
And Christine don't bother
Yeah.
nobody. Yeah, front
Well,
lines.
she don't. She don't.
She don't.
She don't.
And there's no reason why that woman came after her
If
and
only
attacked.
if Chris does say anything about anybody, it's because they come at her first,
She
and
don't even do that
she's
anymore.
just
She's better than I am when it comes to holding back.
true.
You
I
know
mean, I'm
how I
not saying bad about I'm not saying bad
that's,
about you, anything about you, but yeah, she does.
yeah. And then the next day she's like, well, I'm sorry about Christine, but Daisy lies. What the hell, Chico? What do I lie about, woman? That PO'd me because she's just randomly running off at the heart at the
At the
mouth.
mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, about me. She don't even know me as a person. Yet I
She
lie.
just knows you were here on YouTube.
Yeah, because I'm friends with Don and Candace, and
That's the
she's
way everybody is, but that's why everybody attacks you the way they do is because that one reason right there, what you just said.
friends with Don
They're
and Candace.
closer to you. They're closer to you. They're not closer to them. And I've said this before. They come on your panels and they don't come on theirs. That's the reason why you get attacked the way you do is because of that
Case
exact reason.
because my sister's friends with them, and nobody attacks her. So I don't get it. I really don't get it. Um, I don't get it. We're all entitled to our own opinions about things, and that's why I don't like to talk about summer. We might not agree on this case, but we may agree on another case. You know what I'm saying?
So let me change the subject real quick. The high the Idaho 4. What they're doing to the house. Do you think that that's right for them to do that to the house while the case is
No,
still in court?
there's something going on with that case in the Idaho
Okay, I
4.
just wanted to bring that up because as big
Why
as
are they
why are
tearing
they
that?
wanting to tear it down? Why are they wanting to tear it down? That's my question. Why
I think
is
there's
the
more to that thing. That's almost like a Kylie Rodney thing, in my opinion. Like some sus stuff going on in that case. I, I didn't get into it very deeply, but I am a little bits at a time listening. And when I seen that, I was like, why are they doing that before they even go to court? Why are they even doing that? You know what I'm saying? I
oh
don't
yeah,
get.
for sure, for sure. That's why I wanted just to get your opinion on it because
They signed all their rights. They lost the boys. No, Purple Hearts. No, no, no. Not true, Purple Hearts. I know this for a fact that that's not true. They still have rights to their boys. I promise you, Purple Hearts. That's not true. That is a lie. I know this for a fact. They still have rights to their children.
I gotta
I
get to the
promise, and
channel.
I'm not trying to be mean or rude. I'm telling you this because I know that they do. The fact that they are still don't have their boys back speaks more than anyone can say. Justice for Summer. Well, I respect your opinion on that, Marie, but there may be more. Last court hearing, they signed no Purple Hearts. Not true. I can't say anything more, but I know that's not true. I promise that's not true. It ain't got nothing to do with the denial. It's got to knowing I know that that's not true. I just can't say anymore. Guys, just let them. They can speak their opinions if they come in here. You don't have to block them. They're entitled to opinion. But I promise they have their rights. They still have rights to their sons. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I know that for a fact. So for people saying they lost their rights to their boys, that they don't have rights, that's not true. That's very untrue. And I'm not saying that to be mean or rude. I'm saying that I know that for a fact that they have their boys. They still have their rights. Daisy, did you follow the Bryce Ronda's case here in Louisville? I have not. Yes, guys, let them have their own opinion. They can talk in here, guys. They can do it. They're allowed to voice their opinions. It's okay. What rights do they have to their children? They still have their parental rights to their children, Callie. They still have the say over their children, what happens with their children. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Kim and Allie, there's just way too many naive, vulnerable people on these YouTube scammers. Listen, a lot of YouTubers scam, not just Cam and Allie. I don't know anything about Cam and Allie and what's going on with them other than praying for them. Other than praying for them is all I'm going to do. I'm not going to judge them. I don't know what they've done and what they don't. But I am telling y'all, don't always believe what you hear on these YouTube streets. No, Autumn, I don't think that they'll be able to do that now as far as, you know, I wish they could. But I will tell you they have not lost their rights to their children. And I'm just going to leave it at that. They still have their rights to their boys. Yeah, you all can speak your opinions in here. They're okay to talk about how they feel and let it out.
No, for sure.
Don't
Yeah.
delete them or anything. We welcome, huh?
And this channel's always been like that, though.
A lot of
They're
people are
welcome
very
to their
frustrated at Summer's case, and they're hearing a lot of misinformation. And
information, for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and that's one big misinformation. That is one big misinformation. That they've lost their rights to their kids because they haven't. What you're saying makes sense to me. They have never been charged with anything towards the boys. No, they've
No,
not
I
lost their
haven't.
rights to their boys.
No, I haven't.
And I
Now,
can't
now,
say anymore.
if that did happen, and they were,
I know for a fact
and
that they haven't. And
but
I
I'm
can't.
just saying, if they did, it would
Oh,
have
I
been, it would have been
yeah,
mentioned.
yeah,
It would have been mentioned. That would have been
yeah,
mentioned for sure.
yeah. I pray one day that they at least, get to bond with their boys again and stuff as far as seeing them all the time and stuff like that. I do.
How
I,
old would the boys be now, anyway? How old would they be? How old would the
well,
boys
I
be
think
now?
so too. Purple, huh?
How
What?
old would the boys be right now?
Josie's, I
How
think,
old
only
would the boys be right now?
Josie's 15.
Uh
Uh,
huh.
Wyatt was what, 9 when Summer went missing? 10, 11, 12. They're all teenagers.
Right. Okay.
Waylon.
I knew they were almost teenagers.
Waylon was 9, I think. We don't know that, Purple Hearts. You don't know. Well, there's always hope. You can't give up on hope.
No, for sure.
I know it's a slim chance, Purple Heart. I know it's very slim. I'm even Don says, we've got to face reality sometimes, but still, you never can give up complete hope.
Oh, you know who came to my channel the other day, Miss Daisy?
Who?
Zigzag.
Oh, that's good. She comes in here all the time. Let's
I
see.
know that
Kevin
she
said,
she started coming to my channel. She started
I
coming to
was
my channel from yours. She told me she came from over here.
placed in CPS custody, and they are no longer able to contact the boys. But I can't be wrong. I can't. I can't really comment on that, but I can tell you. The only thing I can tell you is that they've not lost their rights to their boys. That's all I can say. What'd you say? I'm sorry, Texas.
I forgot what I said now. I
I'm
forgot what you said.
sorry. Zigzag, zigzag. Yeah, zigzag comes in here all the time.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
Zigzag. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She was telling me that she came for to my. She found my channel through you.
oh wow, she's awesome. I like
Oh yeah,
zigzag.
she is. She stayed in my chat for like 4 hours yesterday.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
She was in my she was in my chat for 4 hours. She said she would have came up on the panel with me to talk, but because I started talking about the SummerWells last night, which I
Yeah,
never do on my channel, which I never do on my channel,
yeah. Well, I've not
and
talked about her in a while, and I'm
yeah,
going to keep like talking about her as far as like maybe once or twice a month, or if Candace and Don wants to talk about her, I
yeah.
will bring it up. But we're going to keep her little face out here, anyways. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah,
Uh,
for sure. And that's the reason why
yeah.
if you guys look at my channel and go to my channel and look at my avatar and look at my banner on my channel, it's
Uh-huh.
summer. It's all of
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah. I'm trying to get away from uh children, missing children. I am trying to do that. I am going to cover Harmony Montgomery's case though when it goes to court. No doubt. I'm going to be there for that
When is that
baby.
supposed to be? What's the
I'm
court
not
date?
sure.
You're
I'm not sure.
not sure?
But yeah, I wonder what happened to Bashley because I know Bashley was one of my mods and she was boots on the ground in Harmony's case. And I'm definitely that baby's got my heart too, little Harmony,
How
because
far is
she,
that? How far is that case from you?
huh?
How far is the Harmony case from you?
Massachusetts, that's a long ways away.
Massachusetts. Oh, okay, it's up north.
Yeah, yeah, but Bashley lived there, and she was there at the site when they were taking the refrigerator and the floors out of that apartment. They put it in black plastic and put a biohazard on it, and I
I
knew when
remember
they
that.
did that
I remember that.
that was not good. That they wouldn't have put biohazard stickers on that refrigerator if they didn't think that they found something. Come to find out, they found
If they didn't have any evidence, yeah. If there was no evidence in there, yeah. Why would they do it,
that
right?
there was biological evidence in the closet in the ceiling. He kept her in the ceiling till for months, and some of her fluids leaked onto the ceiling, and then he put her in a refrigerator. They kept her in a bathtub. I mean, like he kept her in a tote bag at his work. I mean,
Oh, that's crazy.
yeah, like that little
Who
baby's
the
body
hell?
was,
Who the hell
he was
does something like that, man?
a monster, a monster.
A monster for sure.
He would let her sit in that car. They were homeless, right? They were doing drugs in that car. That baby had to use the
Hmm.
bathroom. He would make her hold it until she peed and pooped on herself. Then when she did that,
That's
he would
crazy,
beat
man.
her. He would beat her. And the
That's
last part
crazy.
of it, I'm gonna put a trigger warning out, is that he was hitting her. and said something snapped, and he went too far. So he must have like violently hurt that baby. What that little baby endured until her last breath.
I could just imagine. I
I'm
could just
glad God
imagine, Daisy.
I'm glad God took that baby though. She didn't have to live in
It
that
took her away from
environment.
all the pain. It took her away from all the pain.
Her little
It took
body
her away
though
from
was,
all the abuse she was going through. You know.
yeah, her little body was so abused though, the way that monster did with her little body. Southern New Hampshire, not Massachusetts. But a Massachusetts judge gave Adam custody. Massachusetts. Thank you, Queenie. Thank you for that. Harmony is just a sad story. Very, very,
It's one
very,
of the
very.
only sad stories. One of the only sad. One of the saddest stories in the last 10 years. It's
And the way
more.
that stepmom was talking, it makes you almost believe. And even Duty Rom said the same thing I was thinking, that they might have been trafficking her too because of the way that she testified in the gun thing about the people
But
going in and out of that house and stuff.
but
It is sad, Chrissy Prissy. And I really believe that they were probably trafficking baby Harmony too. Daisy, can you show us receipts, please, that they didn't lose the boys for good? We need proof. I'm sorry, Purple Hearts. That's Candace's place to talk about that. I'm telling you that I know. I mean, if you don't believe me, that's okay. That's fine. But I'm not going to break a trust with my friend who confided in me to show receipts out here because really it's not that important. But I do know, I mean, I'm just not going to do that. I respect that y'all want to know, but if you can't take my word for it, then I mean, that's on you. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean or rude, but I'm not going to break a trust. They're not supposed to be talking about the boys, but I promise you they did not lose their rights. And I'm leaving it at that. I'm not talking about it no more. As far as that, they still have rights to their boys. 100%. So if someone's telling you that they don't, it's not true because they do. And I'm not going to go any further into it because that's out of respect for my friends. And that's just how it is. Sorry. They've not lost their rights.
Queenie, I cannot fathom that somebody would do that to a child,
I know.
knowing that they're not with us anymore, and still take them everywhere that they did. That I cannot comprehend a human being doing that
Are
to
you
their
talking
own
about
child.
Adam?
To their
Are you
own
talking about
child.
Adam Montgomery?
Yeah. No,
I mean, he
Harmony.
was a monster. Like he bragged about he bragged about giving her a black eye and smacking her around to his uncle. His uncle reported it to the CPS and they went in and did nothing. And also, um, the other people had reported it too. He bragged about making her stand in the corner till she used the bathroom on herself. Like
Now
he
that's
literally
bullcrap.
took his bite out 100% on that baby. He would make her scrub the toilets and everything with a toothbrush. He was mean and cruel to that little precious baby girl that looked up to him as a father because the mother had failed her and the father really failed her. So she had really nobody. And the CPS failed her. Harmony Montgomery was failed in so many ways. Even her little body was failed. Instead of taking her out and just giving her a burial out in the woods, He would have been more respectful to take her out in the woods and bury her than to do the
Yeah, for
things he
sure.
did to her little
Yeah, for
body.
sure.
Yeah. So it's
I
sad.
totally agree. I
That's a
totally
sad
agree.
case.
It's
Very,
one of
very
the saddest
sad.
cases I've seen in like a long time.
In a child's case, yes, it is.
Yeah, in a child's
And
case,
there's a
yes.
lot of sad cases too.
And
Um,
that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying because that's the saddest one with the child
yeah, yeah.
in as long as I can remember.
And a lot of people seen what was going on with Harmony. They seen them people living in that car. They probably hung out with Adam and that Kayla at that time and seen the abuse that
Can't
that
fix that.
was
You
going
guys
through.
cannot fix timing somebody out.
Huh?
Somebody just timed Chrissy out.
Who timed Chrissy out?
I don't know. I can't pronounce his name.
Oh,
The
they
name.
accidentally did it. They said it was an accident.
Yeah, they accidentally did it. Yeah.
Chrissy, let me tell you something. I don't owe nobody nothing. I speak what it is. If you don't believe me, then it'll be what it is. But as far as trying to hurt this case or hurt anything about any other case that goes with this case, I am not going to do that.
Angel's asking, are you gonna follow the Chad Dorman case or the trial whenever
Yes,
that that comes?
I'll be covering that too. Hey, Miss D
Well, what's that
D
about?
D.
What's that one about,
Huh?
Davey? What's that Chad case about?
That's the guy that executed his three boys in the front yard. Remember that not too
Oh
long
yeah,
ago?
that's right. No, I just recently heard about
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just recently heard about that.
Yeah, that
Oh my God,
coward.
that's another one.
He was,
That's
he
another one. That right there is another one that tops the list right there.
Yes,
That
yes.
tops the. How could you do that to your own flesh and blood, man? That I mean,
He
I
was
could.
doing it to hurt the mother. He wanted to hurt the mother.
So you kill
Thank
your own
God
kids.
the
That makes
girl
no
got
sense.
away. Huh?
You can hurt their mother in so many different ways.
That's the ultimate hurt right there when you hurt somebody.
That
But
that that what happened to Harmony? This, in my opinion, beats that. But that's up there with it though. You know what I'm saying? They're
it's
both up
much
there.
better. Yeah.
They're both up there.
Narcissistic
But that what
behavior.
he did to his kids beats what happened to her. What
Yeah,
happened
I
to him?
think he should get the death penalty
He's
for
gonna get
that.
the death penalty for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
They have so much evidence on him
I'm
that
surprised that
he's
he
gonna get the
didn't.
death penalty.
Um, if they still have their parental rights, why aren't they allowed to see or talk? I'm not going to speak on that either, Sheba. Like I said, I can't speak on things as far as I'm not going there, but that's just it is what it is. Negligence as a mother, I take seriously. You make that claim, you better have proof, else it's slanderous, right, Sun King? But the guy was very controlling. The neighbor said that he would always scream at that mother and then boys, and he was very, very controlling,
But
narcissistic. And
that
so, huh?
that's a mental issue.
Yeah, yeah.
That's having a mental issue.
He was scared
That's a
to death
mental
that
issue.
those cops were going to beat the shit out of him. And I know that them cops wanted to. I could feel it in their just in the way they acted that they wanted to beat the shit out of him.
Oh, do you blame him?
No, I don't. They was
I don't blame him
little
at all either. I
baby
don't blame him
bloody
at all either.
boys laying
No,
all
no.
over the yard unalive because of him. And he thought it was because he was the father that he had every right to take his children's life. Somehow
I
parents
tell you
think
right
that
now,
just
when he
because
gets in
they're the
jail, he's going to protective custody. He's not going to be in regular general population because when they find out why he's in there, and they're going to ask if he
oh
goes to
yeah, he's
protective
probably
custody,
in
why
protective
he's in there.
custody right now.
And if they think he's lying, they'll know people that can look his case up and they'll find out. no matter what.
Oh yeah.
And
Especially in that town, annihilating three little young, beautiful, blonde-headed
yeah,
baby boys. I'm interested in the Dorman case.
he killed his own kids in the fucking front yard of his house.
What he did left me
No,
wondering
this dad did. He killed his own to get back at their mother.
off himself if he could at
I'm,
the time. I don't know. He was scared. Danny, if you go back and look at where the police came and got him, he seemed like he was more afraid that the cops were going to. Like, to me, he's like one of these people that lash out in anger and will do absolutely anything to hurt somebody when they're angry. And then after
I
it's
think
said and
what they're
done,
gonna do, Danny. Oh, hold on, go ahead, Miss Daisy. Go ahead.
no,
Sorry.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna do a mental evaluation on him, and they're gonna see that he knew what he was doing. He knew right from wrong. That you can't use the mental shit against him. They're gonna know he knew what he was doing, without a doubt. He knew what
Yes.
he was doing, and
He knew exactly
they're
what he
gonna
was
see
doing.
that. They're gonna see that he knew what he was doing,
Yes.
and he can't use the mental issue as a defense. They're not gonna
Right.
allow him to do that because he knew right. They're gonna come and say he knew right from wrong, and he knew
Well, they
what he was
talked
doing.
almost like he had planned it. Like he had
So
had it
if he had planned it, that's what is that called? Oh shoot, it's on the tip of my tongue. When I
premeditated.
did it, premeditation. Yes, it was
Yes.
premeditated. He knew
Yeah.
what he was doing.
Yeah. Yet he still chose to annul it. I was watching a story. I watched this one girl that talks about true crime. She goes deep. She lets you know all about the family and everything. It takes a long time, but there was a case where there was like six people in the family, like they were like stair steps, and
Uh-huh.
this one of their daughters' boyfriends got high on the C word and
Uh-huh.
came to their house that night because he wanted to have relations with their little teenage daughter
Wow,
and
really?
annihilated that whole family except for the little toddler. He almost killed the little toddler. She was just barely hanging on to life, but annihilated the whole family just because he was on drugs and he came in that night. He went to another lady, some security guard lady, him and his brother did, and they were at a bar and they tried to have, relations with her and she
Right.
wouldn't fool with him. So he told his brother, this was according to what his brother said, that he told his brother that he was going to their house to have relations with the little girl. And he brought what was it? A crowbar with him. And he unalived them so brutally. He had to been on something because they said that the young girl had the most, that young girl had the most,
Trigger warning, Daisy, please. Trigger
yeah,
warning, please.
like
Thank you, Vicky.
there was BRIAN matter all over the pillow and everything. That's how bad the attacks was on that family.
That's
Like
crazy, man.
it was horrible. And all
That's
because he was
beyond
on
horrible, though. That's
the
beyond
C.
horrible. That's
Yeah,
just
it was hyped up on C, and he annihilated his wife's whole entire family. There was like, except for that baby, the baby survived, thank God. But
that's
I
like the wrestler
does that
when the wrestler
oh,
killed his family.
does COKE make you that crazy when you get on it?
It depends on the
Or,
person. It depends on the body, how your
COCAN?
body reacts to it. You know, it all depends on the body and who's doing. If you have
I
a
mean,
mental,
to do
if
that
you have
to
mental
people,
problems,
that's
huh?
vicious. Like, that's an animal. That's like a demon or something to do that, to annihilate a whole family like that. I don't know. And one of the little boys actually jumped out the window and ran
Uh-huh.
to the truck where his brother was sitting and begged his
Uh-huh.
brother for help. And his brother wouldn't help him. So the little boy went, grabbed a knife outside and ran back in the house to try to save his family and ended up being
Yes,
unalive
because
too.
it can make you that way if it's cut with something. Like they're cutting a lot of stuff with fentanyl now.
And that yeah. Did you see that where Matthew Perry had that ketamine in his bloodstream? But I don't believe that's what unalived him.
I don't think so either.
I
I
think
think
there
there
was
were other issues with Perry. I think there were
allegedly.
other things going on there with him.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of other things going on with him as well. But let's see. I'm not an expert, but I'm done some things I shouldn't have, but never flew into a murderous rage. Exactly. I mean, there's a such thing when they go into a crime scene, and I've watched this by just watching a lot of crime content. They know whether or not it's personal or non-personal, like a robbery, because there's a such thing as called overkill, and
Yep, yep.
they overdo it. That's personal. If somebody's just
Like killing
being
a whole
robbed,
family. Like killing a whole family. That's
annihilating the
personal.
whole family, and
That's
particularly
personal.
targeting their heads where they're unrecognizable.
That's personal.
That's very personal.
Very personal. Yes, very
Yeah.
personal.
So, yeah.
And
And
I've learned a lot of stuff from watching cop shows since I was a kid. I've watched them ever since I was a kid.
uh,
And
he was receiving ketamine therapy. And
I know a lot of stuff about what they do, the type of questions they ask you,
I
how they
know,
ask you them, all that. They ask you the same questions, but in a different way to see how your body's going to react.
right? Turtle Love said, in my opinion, Dorman's thoughts was, if I have you, no one will. If I can't have you, no one will. Yes, that's exactly right, Turtle Love.
Yeah.
Exactly. Do y'all want to listen to the 911 call of the lady that shot and unalived her perpetrator that was busting in? Did y'all listen to it? That 911 call? Um,
No, I haven't heard it.
it's scary because she don't want to, but she does. Hang on, let me pull it up and we'll listen to it. And this is why I say F around and find out. And this was a
A
little
lot of
old
people accept
lady,
that.
huh?
A lot of people say that now.
This was a little bitty little old lady, honey. And I'm gonna let y'all listen to it. I'm gonna put a trigger warning up here, but I want y'all to hear what goes on, what went on in that little lady's head. She was trying to get them to get there, but they just wasn't coming. Let me skip this ad. Okay, hang on. Here.
There's a man at my back door. He's trying to get in. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Stay on the line with me, okay, ma'am?
All right, so make it quick. I've been hearing barking for a long time. I don't know what's going on.
There's a man at her back door trying to get in. County, right over there.
Ma'am,
Yeah, stay on the line with me, okay?
he's hollering and yelling. I have a gun.
Okay,
Listen to me. Listen to me carefully.
Yes.
Dog's outside. There's a great big lab. He's loose.
Dispatching to there.
And the dog is going after him.
Okay, and you have a gun?
Yeah, yes, I do. I do not have it out.
Okay. I want you to
And I will use it.
stay on the line with me.
I will. He is banging on the door.
Okay.
I need him now.
He's banging on the door trying to get in.
It's a patio door and it's not worth a nickel.
I can hear him banging. He's trying to get in. He needs his back.
Is that
There's
him banging on the door?
Can see me.
Just stay on the line with me.
I am. He looks like an older man, but I don't know. I don't understand what's going on.
And you're there by yourself?
Yes. Yeah, my husband's at work. He's getting close to the door. I'm going to go ahead and get the gun out. It's large. My son's a cop, okay?
Okay, who's your son?
Pardon me?
Who's your son?
My son is Brad Jackson, chief of police for the absentee Shawnee tribe.
Okay. See it too. So Closer County is on their way. Do you live on the corner of that mall section?
Yes.
Yeah, that's just.
He's away from the cat. He's still here.
Yeah, I can hear him banging. Can you understand what he's saying at all?
Well, he's crazy. He's crazy.
I can hear him yelling.
I'm taking the safety off the gun, man. He's acting crazy. I don't know how he got in here. He had to come through the very back.
You're saying your front gate is locked?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
How does the police need to
Okay. He's going to have to climb over the fence. Okay, the dog is watching his man. He's going to have to climb the fence in the front yard.
Her front gate is locked. I have to climb the fence.
Okay, listen to me. Listen.
Yes.
There is a key.
Okay.
In a little a metal post sticking up in the front yard, but I think they just need to come around.
Key in a metal box?
No. It's an old flagpole that's broken off. There's a wire hanging inside of it, and inside there's the keys to the house and the gate. But if he can make it through the gate, come on. Listen to me, the dog's name is Cody. He's a yellow lab. He knows cops. He's not afraid of them. But he is guarding. And we have big guard dogs for the goats, but they can't get out. Hey, is John Tice on duty?
Is John Tice on duty?
John Tice, I know him. Cody knows him. Oh crap, he's coming around the front. I don't have.
Is your front door locked?
Yes, ma'am, but it's only got a lock on the handle.
Okay. Do you have a place that you can go inside your house and lock yourself in a room?
Not really.
He's trying to go to the front door.
I've got a big shotgun. I'm not going into a tiny bathroom.
He's still banging?
No, he's not banging, but he's walking around the house trying to find a way in. Oh, crap, he's at the back.
Okay. County 13 is advising that you can defend your property if you need to.
All right, he's at the garage.
He's at the garage? Is it attached to your house?
Nope, he's at the back patio door again.
I can hear him banging again.
I don't want to have to kill this man, but I'll kill him graveyard dead man.
I understand.
All right.
You just stay on the line with me until we know what county officer's on scene.
No, I will. I'm in the kitchen at the back of the house.
She's in the kitchen at the back of the house.
I've turned off all the lights I can. Oh, crap, he's breaking in.
He's breaking in now.
He's breaking in now.
He's breaking
Got
in.
the gun on him.
Just.
If he breaks the window, I'm going to kill him. He's walking across back and forth on the porch. He looks to be an older man. I don't want to kill him.
I understand, ma'am.
He's kicking the door. Please hurry.
Hurry. How far out?
Please hurry. He's going to make it in. Please hurry, ma'am.
Okay, I'm trying to find out where they're at. Yeah, get somebody in the strap. Just call her up.
He's kicking the door.
Okay, they're on their way. They're getting Stroud en route, too.
Please hurry.
Okay, stay with me.
I think he doesn't know where his pickup's at. God, I don't want to kill this man.
Okay, I understand.
Oh, dear God, ma'am.
Just try to, I know it's hard to stay calm, ma'am. Just keep on the phone with me.
I can't just got to keep on the phone, darling. It's a big shotgun. It'll break my arm.
Okay, stay on the phone.
As soon as you tell me they're here, I'm taking the safety out. I'm putting the safety back on this sucker.
Okay, how far out are they?
I don't know. They need to hurry. He's going to break this thing open. If he does, I'll have to kill him, ma'am. I don't want to kill him.
I understand, ma'am. You have to protect yourself.
I will.
He's 88.
He keeps yelling, Pat. Oh, he's getting ready to break the window.
Okay.
Can you hear that?
I can hear him yelling. I can't hear what he's saying. Do you have a neighbor, anybody close to?
All my neighbors are in their 80s, ma'am.
Okay.
It's the only phone I've got is the one we're talking on.
Okay, and is it a cell phone or is it your house phone?
It's the house phone.
The house phone? Okay.
I'm trying to stay away from the windows.
Just up and down off safety. We still have to kick the door in. So.
It's off safety, ma'am. All I gotta do is fire.
He hasn't came through the door yet.
Okay, he's got a plastic chair. Thank you, God, we don't have big chairs.
He's got a plastic chair.
Oh, he's got it. He's out of here, ma'am. I'm putting phone down.
She hung up on me. He came through the window. He came through the door. He threw a chair through the door. She put the phone down and said she was putting the gun on him.
Ma'am, he's about through the house. I'm going to shoot.
Oh, God. Ma'am?
Ma'am, hurry. Dear God, hurry.
Okay.
I haven't shot yet. Hurry.
Can you, is there, oh, my God. Ma'am, is your phone on cordless phone?
I shot him going out front. I hit him.
He shot him.
God, help me.
Okay, stay on the line with me. She shot him. We need to get an ambulance up there, too.
I dropped the phone.
Okay.
Oh, please, ma'am.
Okay. I know, ma'am. We're trying.
Here. Oh, please, dear God, I think I've killed him. Please, Father in heaven. Please, Father in heaven. Oh, my God, ma'am.
Ma'am, stay with me. We are. We've got Stroud headed there, and County's trying to get there.
Please. Is John Tice anywhere from County?
Call County.
He's my friend.
She's wanting John Tice to nurse him. If he can get out there, I don't know if he's on duty. It's okay, ma'am. It's okay.
So sorry.
And I know it's okay. There's nothing you can do. You have to protect yourself. You don't know.
No, please.
Okay. You stay in the house. Okay.
He's on the back porch.
Okay. Stay in the house.
I'm so sorry, Father.
It's okay, ma'am. It's okay. You have to protect yourself. Okay. Can you stay calm with me?
Yes, because I don't think I need it anymore. Oh my God.
Ma'am.
Yes.
It's okay. We got an ambulance in our house.
Yes, you'll need an ambulance.
Okay, it's okay, ma'am. It's all right. Okay. Is there somebody we can get a hold of to come to your house? Where's your son? Is he on duty?
He's in Shawnee.
He's in Shawnee?
Listen to me. His number is my husband in Tulsa.
Okay. We're going to get a hold of him right now, okay?
Okay.
We have a number for your husband? This is her son. Get a hold of him.
I can't remember.
Where does your husband work?
He works at Explorer Pipeline in Glenpool, but he's alone. Please don't call him.
Okay. Okay.
Tell my son I'm all right. I did what I had to do.
Okay. Yes, ma'am, you did. Just try to stay in the house, okay? Don't go out there.
I'm watching him. He's not moving.
Okay. It's okay, ma'am. You have to protect yourself. You did not have a choice.
Oh, Father.
It's okay. It's okay. We're getting an ambulance en route. That we've got Stroud and the county officers headed your way.
Okay. I was sleeping. I couldn't sleep. The dogs were barking. I don't know where it came from.
What did he say?
He just kept saying, "Let me in," and he said something about Pat and how he was gonna. He swore and said, "Do something to the house," and he kept banging and banging, and the dogs must have held him off. I don't know how it got past the one, but we need to check to make sure he's not hurt. Oh, ma'am, I saw him.
It's okay, ma'am. It's okay. Okay, Miss Jackson, it's okay. Are you sitting down somewhere?
No, I don't dare. I have to watch him.
Okay.
He has moved, but I saw him.
Okay.
Amanda.
I just want a man to make.
Okay, guys, that's actually the end of that video that I made.
She
But
did
wasn't that
exactly-
something? She shot him. She didn't want to. Huh?
She did not want. She pleaded not wanting to.
She killed him.
She pleaded.
Shot him and killed him. I followed up on the story. She was actually there, like reading the Bible and everything, and yeah, she shot him dead on a doorknob.
She
She
did
killed
that to protect her family and her house. Is what she did.
Yes, she did. And when it comes down to that final moment where you have to take somebody's life to protect your own, that's a scary moment. And what got it for me is that she was asking God to forgive her which God knew what his intentions was. I mean, I don't think he'd hurt the dog or anything like that. I think that he just broke in and she got him before he had a chance to
Hurt
do it.
her.
Huh?
Hurt her. She did what she had to do
Uh-huh.
so he wouldn't hurt her.
Exactly.
Because he came in there to hurt. He was coming in to hurt her.
Yeah. Yeah, he was
And
gonna do
she did
some
what she
damage.
did. She feared for her life and did what she had to do to keep her life. Which
She did.
I don't
And
blame her for
luckily she
doing what she did.
had law enforcement. Her son probably taught her how to shoot. She might have taught him, who knows? She wasn't playing
When
around,
when
though,
when it
was
comes to that, when it comes to that type of stuff, in my opinion, shoot first, ask questions
she?
later. When it comes to
Exactly.
stuff like that,
You don't aim for a leg when it's your life. Yeah, you just
no,
shoot
yeah, you don't.
out
You
of fear.
shoot out of fear, yes, but you
Yeah.
shoot to stop the threat.
Yeah. I
You
would have
shoot to
probably
stop the
shot
threat.
more than once, knowing me. There would have probably been a few
Honestly,
or
with her son being in law enforcement, I'm
uh-huh.
pretty sure her son took her once or twice to the shooting range to teach her how to shoot a
Probably.
gun.
Yeah.
Not a doubt.
She wasn't gonna mess around with him. Thank God she had that shotgun. Because he was wild. You could hear him banging on that door
You
and
can hear
everything.
him.
Yeah.
Then you can hear him when he got in. You can hear him. You can hear
Yeah.
him talking.
Yeah. People are just evil. I mean, we got to protect ourselves nowadays. Like
Oh,
it's
for
getting
sure.
worse and worse. Huh?
Yeah, for sure. It's getting worse and worse. The
Yeah.
world we live in it's crazy. The world we live in nowadays.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's very crazy. And it's only getting worse. Did you see that where the owner of Facebook, that what's his name, Mark Zuckerberg, is building a big, huge
But since
underground
I don't
bunker?
know if she used the shotgun, Amy. I don't know if she used the shotgun, but she did say she had a gun.
Yeah, she said she had a shotgun.
But did she use it though? Somebody's asking if she used it. I don't think she used it. I think she used a gun because if she used that shotgun, you would have heard the shotgun clear as day.
I think she said she had it. I'm not sure.
She said she had a gun because
She had a shotgun. It was going to take her arm off when she shot it. Did you hear that part where
and
she
you would
said
have
that?
heard it though. Yeah, you would have heard it though.
Yeah, you didn't really hear a shotgun. I don't know.
You didn't
Maybe.
hear a shotgun. You, it was a gun she used because she did say she had the gun.
Yeah.
She did say that because the
He
dispatcher
was
asked her,
probably
"Do you
intoxicated.
have a gun?" And she says, "Yes,
Yeah.
I have one, but I don't have it around me." Is what she said.
Mm, yeah. You could be right. The point of the
I
matter
think
is,
she
honey,
worked
she
her
shot
way.
it.
I think she worked her way to the gun, got the gun, and had the
Mhm.
gun with her after she heard him trying to break in.
Yeah.
Because
She
if it
took
was
him
a
out.
shotgun, you would have heard that shotgun for sure.
Exactly.
And you barely heard anything when she said that she shot him. You barely
I
heard a noise.
think she had a shotgun too.
I don't think she had it.
But I don't know. We'll go back and listen maybe another time. Mike said, we are in the last days of the rapture. The rapture is in 7 tribulations. They are going to get worse than the 7 tribulations. The movie Mad Max, Fury Road. Well, like I said, Zuckerberry is, what's his name? The guy that owns Facebook. He is
Mark
building.
Zuckerberg,
He purchased land in Hawaii, and he's building an underground bunker, a huge underground bunker on that land. Why? Why? And did they got a new movie out that Obama and his wife directed, and it's all about the end times, like chaos and stuff. Thank you.
but
Thank you.
look what Al Gore did. Look what Al Gore did with the global warming. He did a movie on global warming.
There's something going on. Something's getting ready to happen, you guys.
Look
I
at
feel it. I can feel it. I don't know.
I
He
think you're
is.
right because
He's got
look
dark
what
eyes,
Elon Musk
Christy.
did.
Huh?
Look what Elon Musk did.
What'd he do?
He put a car into outer space. He's putting things into outer space. Who
Look,
puts a
so he
car into outer
says he
space?
is. Let me show you. I'm gonna pull up Mark Zuckerberg, and I want you all to look at his eyes, how dark they are. This man is evil. He's got the dark eyes. Let me see if it's to bring it up. Let me try to bring it up so you guys can see those eyes.
So
This one don't show it as much as the videos do, but let me see if I can find one where his eyes are just like, you could see the black in his eyes, like he's got evil in him.
you know
Just
Mark Zuckerberg sold Facebook, right?
yeah, he owns it, don't he?
No, but he stole it.
How did he steal it?
Oh, okay. Mark Zuckerberg was only supposed to be writing the program for Facebook, right? There was
Yeah.
three other college roommates that he was in college with that brought him on to write the program for Facebook. And what he was doing as he was writing the program for Facebook, he was
Uh,
stealing it. He was stealing it
from
as
his
he was doing.
friends.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
from
not
his
a bad
college
guy.
friends, from his college friend, and he came out with Facebook before they did because he didn't give him all of what he was supposed to be doing. He didn't give it all back to him. He only
Yeah,
gave
he's
him parts of it,
evil.
and he had the whole entire thing, and he came out with it before they did. That
Yeah.
Facebook was not supposed to be Mark Zuckerberg. All he was supposed to be doing
Well,
was writing the
he's
program through.
a very evil bird, if you ask me. In my opinion, there's his eyes there, but that don't give it. Sometimes you can look at him and see those dark in his eyes real good. The black, the black that's in an evil person. I do believe he's got evil. But yeah, they think they can run, they can build their bunks and they can run, but they can't run from God. Cain tried to run from God. He tried to hide after he killed Abel, but guess what? God found him and
Yeah.
and put judgment on him. So these people can build all the bunkers they want. It ain't gonna do him no good. He is very creepy. Hang on, I'll bring this up so you guys can see him. Because God sees all. You might run, but you can't hide. Not from God. You might be able to hide. Look how creepy he looks. His eyes look real dark here. You can see the black in his eyes. I'm sorry, he's dark. He's a dark person. You can tell. Look at that. You can see, he looks real dark in that one. Evil dude, man. Build all the bunkers you want. Ain't gonna help you in the end time. Miss Daisy, I don't believe he's human. Me too. I thought I was the only one thinking that, and I didn't want to say anything.
But
I didn't
he
want to
could
say
be,
anything, but I think
that
he's
could be a clone. That could be a clone though
he's. So,
of
I
him.
don't think he's human either. Okay, guys, I know it's a rabbit hole, but I've been watching this, and a lot of people are freezing up in mid sentence. You had Shaq, you have a lot of celebrities. Look at Katy Perry when her eyes started flickering back and forth, and they'll just freeze in mid sentence. And they're thinking that either they're clones or they're robots. They made robots to look just like them. For Katy Perry's eye to flicker like that, or for them to freeze and not be able to say anything, like Nick, I think it was Nicki Minaj or not Nicki, one of those rappers was in mid sentence and she froze, and her eyes got big and she shut up and froze during the interview, and you can clearly see that it wasn't like human. It wasn't human. Y'all, it gets deeper than what we think.
Yeah,
I
it's
believe.
way deeper than what you man. They only tell us what they want us to know. They're not going to tell us what we need to know.
Right.
They're going to always tell us what they want us to know because, and I say this in a nice way, they got us all brainwashed into
Oh, yeah.
believing the shit that they say. Because that's their job is to brainwash the public to believe everything that they say. And that's what they got us,
Oh,
a lot of
here's
us,
the
they got us
story.
all brainwashed.
I need to send this to Sailor Rose, too. Here is the story of the little girl that's family took her into Disney, and they took her to the bathroom. Did you hear about that? They took her to
No.
the bathroom, and the secret door opened up in the floor. She was taking longer, and the mom went in there. And when she walked in there was a secret door in the bathroom at Disney where they took this little girl. Hang on, let me pull it back up. They took this little girl down a secret door, and now they're trying to say the family's crazy and everything. The mom goes ballistic. Let me show you this. Hang on just a second. Let me undo this. Hang on, let me bring it up. Hang on. It was in Los
A 4-year-old girl. It all happened on the afternoon of October 12th. I was playing with my mom in the amusement park, and when we stopped to eat, I asked for her permission to go to the restroom. Minutes later, my mom realized I was taking longer than usual. She decided to come to the restroom to find me and witnessed a terrifying scene, a man taking me through a tunnel that opened in the restroom floor. I went missing a few days ago at Disneyland in Los Angeles, California. Hello, I'm Lee, a 4-year-old girl. It all happened on the afternoon of October 12th. I was playing with my mom in the amusement park, and when we stopped to eat, I asked for her permission to go to the restroom. Minutes later, my mom realized I was taking longer than usual. She decided to come to the restroom to find me and witnessed a terrifying scene, a man taking me through a tunnel that opened in the restroom floor. When she entered, the tunnel's door was already closing. My mother, shocked, reported the situation to the authorities, but no one believed her. The police inspected the restroom, finding no signs of secret doors or tunnels. The Disney park managers provided surveillance footage to the police, portraying my mother as if she were acting insane, leading many to believe that I may currently be a psychiatric patient. Numerous conspiracy theories have emerged online, as both the park and authorities refrain from commenting on my disappearance. However, it is widely known that Disney parks have secret tunnels and passages used daily by employees, and over 30 Disney employees have been jailed for child abuse in history. Now I ask for your opinion on this case.
Daisy, did you
uh,
see the way her lips were moving?
yeah, that was fake. They made that fake. They do that. But the thing of the matter is, there's others out here where it actually shows the little girl, and it shows the mom going ballistic on that park, and they literally have to physically remove that mother and father from that park because they know what they seen. They know
Oh
that
yeah.
they seen their daughter being took down this tunnel. And Disney is trying to put them in psychiatric units and everything. And it was in California too. It's not in the Disney in Florida. This is California. The little girl, they never found her. She's still missing right now. The little girl is still missing right now. This just happened in October. And the parents are demanding them dig that them uh uh pull up that floor. They know there is secret tunnels in the Disney parks because that's how the characters get back and forth. They don't wander through the parks. They wander underneath the park in the tunnels. It's been known. They've even done it where they've showed it. But yeah, search this up, guys. This just happened. This little girl is still missing, and the parents are still standing firm of what they seen and what they witnessed. But of course, Disney's trying to cover it up. So yeah, it's scary, you guys. No doubt. This is what's going on in our world, y'all. Take your kids to the bathroom.
Yeah. It's real. It's real.
Yes, it is. Hang on, let's see if this is something that. Let me see here. Here's another one. Here, here's another one about it, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all listen to this. Hang on just a second. Hang on.
There are two separate stories that have taken place at Disney World in the last 4 days that are both very hellish and seem to show another side of Disney World. And one of these stories was on a completely different side of TikTok where everyone is speaking Spanish. So it literally took me 2 days to decipher what was going on. The other story was literally of a man losing his shit at Disney World, but the way that this man looks and his appearance gives a whole other story entirely. However, it seems that Disney is using one story to cover up the other. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of That's Insane with Aja. Today, we're going to be talking about something that is going on in Disney World that has been unrevealing itself in the last 4 days. So this is the first story that was on a whole opposite side of TikTok about this 4-year-old child that was said to have gone missing at a Disney World theme park.
This is her.
And when her parents found her in the bathroom, what they saw was crazy in its entirety. Now, to be clear, that is not the actual young lady. That is just a representation of her that someone made to tell the story. This is said to be the actual 4-year-old child that her parents said let go to the bathroom by herself. And when they went to get her, they said they saw a tunnel opening in the restroom from the floor and their daughter was being taken. This is the original missing poster that people are sending around on the other side of TikTok, and apparently this young child's name is Audrey Elizabeth. The parents were asked to give a description of what they saw when this 4-year-old child went missing, and this is the description that they gave, and it was up a trap door in the floor or the wall that opened up and the child was behind. This is the video that is going around and it's said to be a representation of what they saw, not the actual video. What is so crazy is that the mother asked the workers at Disneyland to break into the floor and they denied to break ground to look for this child. Now, this is the video that people are saying is supposedly the mother talking to security, trying to get them to look for her daughter, and they will not look for her. I'm not sure if this is the real video, but again, if you understand Spanish or you hold and click translate, it translates to this being the mother that is of the missing 4-year-old child. Now, for those of you who are unaware about the tunnel system that runs through Disneyland for the characters to go through, because they don't want to ruin the fantasy and have multiple characters seen in different places, this is the actual tunnel system, so I don't deny anything happened. Next, there is this man that has gone rogue at Disney World, and there are multiple videos of him climbing into the actual props at Disney World in the water naked, and to me, it feels like a cover-up for the missing child. Because we all know when someone is on the forefront or a company is on the forefront, damage control is always to distract. However, this man looks so malnourished, confused, and he seems to be there alone, which is weird in itself because who goes to Disneyland with no family or no kids? So who's to say that this man was not being kept captive at Disney World and finally got free and started to do these bizarre things that I'm going to show you? This is the video of the man. You see him up there, literally on the Disney prop. If you look at this man, he looks very confused and bewildered, as well as really, really small, which to me makes me think that he might be malnourished or he could just be extremely fit. Either way, the look in his eyes, he really does look terrified and unaware of what is going on, which does not make sense at a Disneyland theme park, considering people go there with the intention to see rides, have fun, see their favorite Disney characters, and they usually go in a group. So why is no one stopping this man, or why is he alone? Here is another video of the gentleman. If you look at him, he looks very confused, and in this, he looks super skinny. There are his clothes, which are very dirty and tattered, so I'm unsure why he is there in the first place or where he came from. In my opinion, one or two things happened. He escaped from one of those tunnels under Disneyland, or he was put out there as a front to distract the media and people from what is really going on with that missing child. I don't know. What do you guys think? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of That's Insane with Aja, and I'll see you.
Okay, guys, that was another thing. That was actually the little girl. You seen the mom was actually fighting with the security system. They wouldn't have removed my big ass. They would have had a fight. But I reckon they were standing outside the door of the parents were standing outside the door. They just let her go in the bathroom, but they were standing outside the door. And she was taking a little bit longer than what usually should have been. And when they walked in, they saw a man taking her down steps into a secret tunnel downstairs. And Disney is trying to say they're crazy now. In Florida, if the underground tunnels for Disney cast members, actors in costumes, the underground, you can't see them to go different places in the park. What Disney? California's Disney. It was the Disney Land in California. Disney World, I think, is in Florida. I think there would have probably been a little bit more done if it would have been in Florida than California. But I think their hope of getting anything done in California with Disney is very grim. And I feel sorry for these parents. And they're not going to give up. They're not. And that's very
That's where
scary.
most of the 1% is at. That's where
Huh?
most of the 1% is at. Is in California and Texas.
Mm-hmm.
That's where
Yeah.
most of the 1% is. Is in California and Texas.
Disneyland is in California. I know. There's one in Disney. There's Disney World in Florida. I still got a big,
Disneyland in California. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, Disney has been getting popped left and right. I'm telling you right now, there is a big conspiracy about Disney and trafficking, you guys. I'm sorry to burst people's bubbles, but I've heard that they were, well, even me and Sailor was talking about this, about how they may be involved with other groups of people, elites, and all them. So I've never been to
I
Disney.
almost said the name. I
You need
almost
to-
said the name. I'm not. I was. I'm glad I caught myself.
But how are they going to make these parents go away? These parents are not going to go away. They are not. Unless they put them in an institution and make them go away. But there's going to be family members and everybody that's. How's Disney going to get out of this? Is what I'd like to know. I don't know. They got ways of doing it. They don't even care. They don't even try to hide it anymore. They don't even try to hide it anymore. Did you see? Was it in Illinois? They put a statue of Baphomet in the. I think it was in the Capitol or in the court building, and an ex-military Top Gun military guy come in there and cut its head off and tossed its head in the garbage. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah. Baphomet is the same thing as what Baal was when they took the Ark of the Covenant of God and put it beside the statue. They stole it out during war, and they put it beside of the the Ark of the Covenant where God reigned. And the next day, they came in and the head was completely off of it. They put the head back on it, and then the next day it was into pieces. And they got scared of the Ark of the Covenant and took it out to the wilderness and left it for the Israelites to get it. And the people of Israel looked upon it and died. Yeah. That's so sad. I wonder how many children have went missing in Disney. You can Google it. There's been a lot of children going missing, and that's Ohio has a big missing child rate for some reason. Y'all, trafficking is real. We can't even hide it from it anymore. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. Can't hide it anymore, man. Too many people into it.
Yeah. They don't even care. They want to show their evilness. That's like Britney Spears. Have you seen how insane she acts? It's almost like it's not her. Like it's something else, not really her. I did a live on her the other day. And yeah. It's almost like it's not her.
You gotta remember, Britney Spears is one of the people where her parents controlled her money when she was a kid.
Yeah, well, they did more than that. They made this girl they made this girl psycho. They put her on drugs. She is out there. Like there's nothing. I'm going to put this up cuz this represents children being taken. I know that feeling right there. I know that feeling to have somebody put their hands around your mouth and on your mouth like that and take you. That is not a pleasant feeling. That feeling will
nothing about it.
Huh?
And can't do nothing about it.
Right.
When they put their hands on
Can't
your mouth like that.
Hey, Marie. That feeling is just like shock. It's shock.
Yeah.
And all different things. Thank you, Sweetie, for putting that in there. It's scary. It's like, who is this? At first, you think it might be somebody just playing with you. Um, and then you realize, oh God, you know, I can still think of every thought that went through my head that day that that man put his hand around my mouth and drug me into that building. And it's like drove into my mind. I see it over and over again. My grandmother walking away as I'm being drugged into a building with this man's head, and you don't even have time to think to scream. You don't even have time to scream because you're thinking like, is this really somebody playing with you, or is this what's going? You just don't even have time. I did too by parents from another parent putting me in danger, so they are doing it to save me. But it was so scary till I knew I was safe. You went through this, Nene? Yes, there are underground areas all over. They use them to kidnap children in areas. I heard that Washington D.C. had all kinds of underground tunnels.
They do. They do.
Can't
They do.
sleep, out of power, no
If
heat, and was watching
you
from.
go,
Oh, I'm sorry.
if you go
Nene.
into a plane, you go over DC. It's a map. There's a map. What looks like a map, and
Mm-hmm.
what you're seeing is where all the tunnels are at.
Mm-hmm.
New York is the same way.
This is how they're getting our children.
Dallas
What's
is the same
that?
way. Dallas, Texas, downtown Dallas. There's a whole nother
Hey, Sherry.
I won't say city, but there's a whole nother place under the ground where back in the day, um, before they had the street built, it was underground. The businesses and all the
Thank you,
businesses that were
Sherry.
downtown, they
Thank you,
got their
Sherry.
mail from underground. The mailman would go underground and go up into the buildings from underground to deliver the mail instead of out on the street
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
in
Uh,
Dallas, Texas.
Nene said yes, hand over mouth, but I was okay. I didn't get trafficked or SA, thank God. But I can't imagine if once I knew I was safe, I was found out. I wasn't, and it makes me sick. The scariest part for me when this happened is when the man, after what he did to me, well, he kept doing it, but he would set me down on a bench in there and he stood in front of the door. And all I could think of was, how was I going to get out of this building? Because he told me he was going to kill me. And he was standing in front of the door. Here I am, like 5 or 6 years old. I was little. And I was trying to think of a way of how to get out of there. That was the scariest part. The part where he took me like this was more of a shock. It was more of a shock. And that's why I think that the scream was heard when she got in the truck, because I think when they took Summer, she was like in a state of shock until they tried to put her in the truck or the car or the red truck,
Whatever it was.
whatever it was. And that's why she screamed, because it dawned to her that she was being kidnapped.
Right. Yeah.
If if the scream story's true,
Right.
it would make sense that she screamed when she was being put in the vehicle. Because when you get taken like this, you're almost in a state of unbelief, shock.
Shock. Shock.
Yeah. You don't know to scream.
It's a reaction.
It
It's a
is.
reaction.
Yeah. So that's why I could see if Summer was kidnapped and took down the driveway, and when she was placed in the car, they probably had to take their hand over her mouth off, and she realized they were taking her, and so she screamed. That's what I think. And it makes sense. Now, I watched the video where Jody Sue's son said it was like an animalistic scream. I don't know. I felt like he kind of might have been sincere during that time. I don't know. But a child that's getting ready to be put in a car with a stranger, they realized, hey, they're kidnapping me. I could see them screaming out a different way of pure terror. If, like I said, if the story's true about what Jody Sue said. I was shopping at Walmart and looking at clothes. I was being watched until my fiance showed up to get me out of there. See, that's discernment right there, Jillian. When I say God gives you discernment, He will let you know when something like that's happening. You will feel it. You will feel it.
Yeah, you have a gut feeling.
Yes, it was claimed as an animalistic scream, but wasn't an animal, apparently. And it was during the day. That's what's the weird part of it. Like if it would have been like a coyote or something like that, they usually carry on during the night. So if Jody
And
Sue's telling the truth and her son, then I could see why it was a scream at the truck because the state of shock.
yep.
Hmm. She said she seen a. I went back and watched her first interview. She saw. She said she saw a flash of a red truck going up the hill. So this is what I think. I think that maybe somebody actually came up there to steal something, or maybe even go up there to just do something, and it could have been a crime of at passion at the time. They seen Summer come out. They didn't see anyone else around. They lured her over.
Remember though, she was in the
Grabbed her.
basement playing though. She was in the
Well,
basement playing,
I think she went.
supposedly.
I think she went. I think she went
Supposedly.
out that back door. I think she went out the back door. I really do. Either that or she was lured out that back door.
Or
She
somebody got into the house. Somebody got into that door and waited for her to come down and took her back out that door. In my opinion, that's my theory, guys. I'm just
yeah,
saying
yeah, yeah.
because if someone was down in the basement supposed to be playing, as her brother said that she went, that's what she went to do. When mom
Queenie,
asked,
I was Queenie. I was walking behind my grandma. My grandma didn't realize I was behind her. He took me. I was like 3 feet behind my grandmother, and he came out from that building, put his hand around my mouth, and grabbed me and pulled me into that building. Grandma didn't realize what was going on. She kept walking because she didn't know. And to the day she died, she never knew. I never told my grandma. Never. Nor did I tell my aunt. Grandma never knew what happened to me. My mom knew, but my grandma didn't. It was yeah, it's very scary. And Jinkies is the only reason why he let me go. She saw him drag me in the building and started screaming. I always wondered why he let me go because I remember him telling me he was going to kill me. I remember that.
yeah, that's something you're never gonna forget.
No, I didn't realize what he was doing either. Like a child doesn't know.
Right,
They
right,
don't know
exactly.
about the SA stuff. They don't. I didn't know what he was doing. I didn't even know where he was like putting things. I didn't know I had places down there. And I know it wasn't right. I knew it wasn't right, but it was very confusing to me. I don't understand why they just overlooked the scream Jody Sue reported. I know, I don't get it either. But until you're put in a place like this, then you will understand what it's like. And like I said, it was a state of shock. It was a state of shock. Oh, thank you, Innocent. Innocent gifted 10 memberships. Thank you, Innocent. God bless you. Let's see who got those memberships. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Innocent.
Zigzag got one.
Oh,
Um,
good.
Mary Lou got one. Diamond Creations got one. Zigzag. River Mom, Sarah,
Oh,
Kit,
Sugar
Kit,
Mama Forever, Sugar
Kitty
Shack,
Eyes got one,
Nikki
Laura Jean got
Eyes,
one,
Laura Jean,
and Sugar
Sarah.
Shack got one. Those are your three that got
Wow.
one.
Thank
And Zigzag's
you.
here. Hi, Zigzag. Zigzag's here, Miss Daisy.
God bless you. Hey, Zigzag. God bless you,
Thank you for coming to
innocent.
my live stream the other day, Zigzag.
Woohoo.
Thank you for
That's
the thank you
a
for the
lot of
membership.
memberships. Thank you so much. God bless you for that. Thank you for supporting my channel, Innocent. She's so good. Hey, Lisa B. Hey, Brown Bear. For those of you that is coming in, yes, I
Brown
have
Bear,
been.
happy anniversary.
Happy
Yes,
anniversary.
that's me, Brown Bear.
Yes, Brown Bear. For those of you that's just now coming in, I've been having dreams for the last 3 nights, 3 days that Summer has come home to Donna Candace alive. One of them in which I brought her home. I found her and brought her home, which I know that will never happen because I'm not able to go out and look. But the one I had today, someone dropped her off with Don and Candace, and it was this baby in my dream in the corner there. The blonde hair, blue eyed Summer. She came home to Don and Candace. I don't know what those dreams mean, but I've been having them. I think the scream at first was reported a few hours before Summer was reported to even went missing. It did not fit at first. What time did Jody Sue say the scream was? Does anybody know?
God, I can't remember when she said that.
I know, innocent. I told Candace about the two, but I haven't got to talk to Candace tonight to tell her about my dream tonight. And she was home with her mommy and daddy in the dream tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm having these dreams, you guys. But in these dreams, she's alive. Make no mistake, someone's took this baby. Someone has got off with this baby and took her somewhere. I dreamed I didn't tell Toby Keith Beer for his horses quite a few times. It's
Sweet
that
Pea says 440 is she heard it, Daisy.
4:40 she heard the scream.
Aroundish. 4:30, someone saying 4:30 or 5 o'clock, I think she said.
Mm,
And somebody said 4:40ish, so in between 4:30 and 5 o'clock.
mm. Wow. I don't know. I don't know. I
There
press.
was somebody that I'd seen. There was some guy that was missing for 40 something years before they found him alive.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Candace feels in her heart. And listen, Candace is Summer's mom. She's got, although Summer is Don's baby too, but a mother has a bond and they know. They know. And Candace refuses to think anything other than Summer is alive because she can feel her child. Do you know we carry our children's cells with us for every child that we're pregnant with, we carry their cells with us. There's just a bond between a mother and a child. And so if a mother can feel that their baby's still alive, then that's what they feel. And that's my opinion. I thought 4:32. I thought so too. 4:30 or 5. Hmm.
A lot of people are saying around between
Hey,
4:30
Tam.
and 5ish.
Yeah. See, I just, it would make sense. It would make sense, guys. Because, like I said, someone grabbed her, put their hand over her mouth. She was in a state of shock till they took the hand off, try to put her in the truck or the car, or whatever vehicle
Whatever.
it was. She had her opportunity. She realized she was being kidnapped. She screamed. She screamed out horrifically because she was terrified. Can a father do that? Do they only get. I don't know. Maybe a father does. I guess it depends on how bonded you are with your child. But a mother is extremely bonded with their babies. Like my baby could cry and TMI, TMI, and my breast milk would come in. Every time I hear her cry, my breast milk would come. She could be in another room and cry, and my breast milk would come in every time I heard her cry. So if you can't say there's not a connection between a mother and a child, that's like baby Milky. One day he was out here in the yard, even though his mom abandoned him when he was first born. She heard him crying and she started wanting to come across that fence and get him. And that was weeks after we'd had him. And I knew it was his mom because she was crying after him. Oh, Miss Daisy, I've always thought about looking up in her just walking in the door. That would be great, wouldn't it? Yes, I had a
Hey,
dream about
Daisy.
that tonight, Dee Dee. This is
Oh,
the third
Daisy.
night in the row that I've had a dream about Summer being back with Don and Candace. I don't know why, but this dream was better than any because they had dropped her off with Don and Candace. Well, they had just dropped her off, and she was back with Don and Candace.
You know
And we
you
were.
can give. No, go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
You know you can give 10 people free memberships.
Yeah, that's what Innocence just did.
No, you can do it.
I can.
Yeah. Go to your hit your money button, money symbol.
Uh huh.
Go to gifted memberships. See if you
Uh
can
huh.
do it. Okay. Now read me what it says on gifted membership at the bottom.
Um. Hang on.
Is there a green
Yeah,
thing at the
there's a
bottom?
green. Yeah.
What's it say? It says you can give
Membership.
10 free memberships a month, right?
Yeah.
You can give
But
10
I'd
people
have to
right
pay
now.
for it. And right now, I don't have the money. If I had the
You don't
money, I
have to
would.
pay for it. You don't have to, Daisy. You can give 10 free memberships a month as a creator to ten subscribers.
Really.
Yes. Now
It
hit
says
hit
buy
hit.
membership. It says buy memberships
It's
on
5
mine.
memberships at a time, but you can get a total of 10 a month. Hit
It
it
says
and watch what happens.
buy.
Hit it.
I'd be afraid to they charge me. I have to wait till
You're
it
not gonna
gets.
get charged. They're free. You're not
Mhm.
gonna get charged. I promise you. I done it already this month.
Well, I might try it another time. Right
Yeah,
now,
just try it.
I'll
No,
try
what
it.
they're doing is something new that YouTube did. Is us as creators that's
Uh huh.
monetized, we can give 10 free gifted members for 10 people a month for free.
Wow.
But it's up to them if they want to be still a member and pay for it after that. But they can get 1 month free.
That's awesome. That'd be awesome. Nene said, "Thank you. Getting ready to have my children and grandchildren, as it's going to be a long time before I get more. 8 to 9 inches of water in basement. Oh my God, husband just went and saw. I heard a gulp, gulp. Oh no, Nene.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know if my dreams meant anything or not, but I do know
All
that
dreams
I had
mean
that same
something. All
recurring
dreams mean
dream.
something.
Yeah. And it's just as plain as day. There was a lady that got kidnapped as a child from down south and did her DNA, found out she was kidnapped 14 years later from her relatives. They told her about being kidnapped. Wow. I'm like, oh my God, that's water. I'm sorry, Nene. I'm telling you, I don't know. I could be wrong, y'all, but I know there's not a good chance of Summer being alive. But we can always hold hope, you know? We can always hold on to hope, right?
Right. Exactly. But she's alive until it's confirmed she's not. And it has
Exactly.
not been confirmed that she's not with us.
Exactly. Well, look what happened with those three girls from Ohio that was in, they were kidnapped and they were in that house with that guy for like years. They even had children by him. And one of the girls' mom went to a psychic, and the psychic told her she was deceased. And the mother grieved herself and ended up passing away before the girl actually got to let her mom know she was still alive. Um, and Castro, the guy's name was Castro, but he had kept
Why
them
can't I
girls
see
captive.
Yanni? Why
Ariel
can't I see Yanni?
Castro. Huh?
Why can't I see Yanni on my screen?
Because
Everybody's
Yanni's
talking
got
to
a
Yanni.
different name. She's got a different
Oh,
name. Yeah.
okay. Never mind.
It's not Hayani anymore. It's something else.
Okay. Okay.
Prayers for you to calm down. Okay, thank you. I need to vent. Have massive anxiety. I also have my mom and with dementia that lives here with me. And that's hard by itself, Nene.
Yeah,
That's hard.
exactly. That's hard by itself. Taking care of
Yes,
somebody with
it
that,
is,
with
Jillian.
dementia, yeah, it's really, really
And
hard.
I'm really starting to think Kingsport has a big old trafficking ring in it. I think there's something up in Kingsport. And this is just me speculating, but I think that maybe little Emily Evelyn Boswell, that she was a result of trafficking gone wrong. I think the grandmother had something to do with that and her boyfriend. I think not only was the mother involved in trafficking, but I think the grandmother and the boyfriend had something to do with it. And that's my opinion. And I'm sticking to it. But the sad part about Evelyn is that she was placed in that upside down, like, tube tub. Uh, Allegedly, she was still alive when she was placed in there. When they found her, she was. They said that she was alive when she was placed in it. So I don't know. Sad. These
Yeah,
babies.
it is sad.
The the biggest problem is drug abuse. Drugs abuse has everything to do with these children being unalived, getting hurt, and possibly trafficked into the system, into this. I think Kingsport's got something going on. I'm sorry, y'all. I
I mean
do.
that part of I mean that in Tennessee there is a big trafficking problem, a
Mm-hmm.
big drug problem, a
Mm-hmm.
meth problem. There the drug of choice out there in that part of Rogersville and all that over there. There's a big meth problem over there.
Yeah, I seen that White Widow baby. Yeah, they did confirm that. Yeah, well, I think Layla Santanelli and the other little girl that's missing, I think they may have actually been got into involved in that somehow. That there is a trafficking ring and that those girls were part of. Although, let's see, Boswell's case reminds me of Quentin. Yes, except I think that grandma and that boyfriend had done something to the baby. The grandma definitely knew what happened to the baby because she tried to get the grandfather to lie for the mom, Megan. I can't wait till that case goes to court. I'm covering that. That woman reminds me of Casey Anthony. That was a classic Casey Anthony move, in my opinion. Do you know much about the Evelyn Boswell case, Tex?
I've heard a little bit about it, but I mean I haven't really followed
Yeah,
it
she
like
lied. The mommy lied, and when she was doing interviews, she was smiling like that smug smile when you know
that's a dead
somebody's
giveaway
lying.
though. That's the type of stuff cops are trained to look for. It's
Mm-hmm.
little tedious stuff like that that
King,
give a person to give themselves away. She was giving herself away.
she was, because she had like a smug smile on her face, like she knew she was lying, and she enjoyed lying. She
Like
said,
I'm getting away with this. I'm getting away with this. With the yeah, exactly.
yeah, and I think her mom and her mom's boyfriend was selling the baby. I do. And I think they went too far. Now they got her on 19 counts, 2 counts of murder. I don't know
Innocent
how
until
they
proven
did it.
guilty is asking you if the cast came back.
Huh?
Innocent is asking if the cast came back.
We found the calf, but we can't catch it. It's stuck in between two fences on our neighbor's property in the woods, and it's like a thick brush. We just got to
Sun
come
King
up with
said,
a plan. Huh?
oh, Sun King said she's going to bed. He or
Good night,
she is going
Sun
to bed.
King. Please
Oh, it's a she.
pray.
It's a he.
Prayer,
It's a he.
please.
Sorry.
I'm in Maine, and my house, and my dad's, and my daughter's with 3 kids and son. Low, all at the same grid, different houses. I'm sorry, Nene. Prayers for you, honey. See, the holidays this year is not good, guys. There's been a lot of things going on these holidays season. Let's pray that from now on there's peace, and that God gives us peace, all of us, and help us get through this holiday season without any more sadness, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to tell you a little thing. The other day, when I first showed Candace my gingerbread scene, me and her was
Patricia's
talking.
asking. I have known this case since it happened. Can you tell me what Don is doing now?
Um, the other day, I was talking to Candace, and I showed her my gingerbread scene and my tree and stuff. And she said, "Oh, Daisy, don't do that to me." And she started bawling her eyes out. I said, "What?" She said, "My babies are not here. My babies are not here to enjoy Christmas." She's like, "Please don't do that." And I said, "I'm sorry." And she was just so brokenhearted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally understand. Like with me, like I don't want to think about my son because he's all the way in Chicago and his mom doesn't let me talk to him or see him.
Uh huh.
So it's hard for me right now too,
Yeah.
knowing that I can't see him.
Yeah. For the person that wanted to know about Don, he's working and going to church. That's what
That
Don's
was that was Patricia that asked that.
Patricia. He's
Yeah.
working and going to church. Him and Candace both are. They actually went to a Christmas tree lighting thing with the church.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Candace sent me some Christian songs the other day to listen to. They were pretty. But, you know, people don't see that, though, on the YouTube streets. They don't see her break down and cry over her children. They don't see the hurt and the pain that I see talking to them both, not just
Right.
her, but them too. And yes, he is Patricia, and and it's sad that they don't see that. I don't know.
And they talk negative, you know?
Mhm. Yeah, let's see. Oh my
Guilty
God,
says, Nene
that
said,
just made me
Nene
feel.
said, oh my God, that just made me feel humbled and my
So
anxiety left. And sorry,
my
I'm
family.
complaining and I have my family. So
God will take care
I
of you,
am,
baby.
and we will be back. Okay. But pray God for there, for I could be, or any of us, the Wells.
Right. I can
I
tell
just
you right
want you
now,
to keep
I've
me
talked to
lifted.
Donnie and Candace, and they're Donnie's not drinking, guys. He's working every day, and they're going to church. Um, and it's just a sad time for them, though, because here it is
Oh, yeah, for
Christmas, and they
sure.
don't have their babies with them, huh?
Yeah, for sure. It's a hard time for sure.
Mm-hmm. So just keep them lifted up in your prayers. But I know a lot of people, if the stories has run rapid on here about things, but don't always believe everything you hear on the YouTube streets. Do I think that Summer's going to be found out in the mountains anywhere? No. I think only law enforcement will find Summer. That's what I think. It doesn't hurt for people to look, but I
No, it
think
don't.
if she was out there, they would have already found her, in my opinion.
Oh, that's the question I meant to ask you. Now
Yeah.
I don't know if this is true or not. I'm just hearing. I'm asking because I heard it on here
Mhm.
from somebody.
Mhm.
I heard. Is there three wells on that property? One down by the shed. There's one by the shed. There's one up by the house, and there's supposedly a third one on that property. Is that true or not? That there's
That's a
three wells on
Christine
that property?
question. I've never asked them. I don't know. I know
Because
the land has been the property has been searched so much.
yeah,
Like it's been searched inside and out.
right.
I mean, they've they've searched it so much. But I don't know. Christine might know. She goes the
I would
deep
have to
dives.
ask her about that because um I heard it in the last couple of days.
I don't even know if
Another
Donnie and
channel.
Candace knows. They might not even know about how many wells are up there. I don't know. I ain't for sure. I have followed this case
One
when
down
someone
by the shed.
was missing. I think that Donnie may be just an alcoholic. Well, Patricia, Donnie's doing good right now. I'm not going to say yay or nay on that. All I'm saying is Donnie's doing his best right now. And that's all we can expect from somebody that's went through the trauma that they've went through. Even though we might not agree with their lifestyle and how they live their life, they were happy, and I truly believe those children were happy too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I think that they had their own little world going on and that they were happy.
Oh, I gotta
And all
finish
the
this.
rest is just rumors made up. Look how many rumors has been made up about me. They said I caught my house on fire on purpose. They say all kinds of stuff. That doesn't mean it's true.
Right.
They say I'm not a nurse. I'm
Oh
just
yeah, I've heard that plenty of times. Oh my god. And you know who I heard it from.
huh?
I mean, you know who I heard that from.
Yeah, I
When you
know.
said that
When
person
people
saying
actually dox my nursing license out here, I have nothing to prove to nobody. I'm not worried
no,
about it
you
enough
don't.
to get out here and prove it. Either they believe me or they don't. And I think people genuinely know that I don't lie about stuff.
Right.
So, you know, I have no reasons to lie and say I'm a nurse if I'm not one, you know?
Exactly, exactly. No, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
And I have nothing to prove. Oh, yeah, I'm growing pot on my property too. Daisy does not grow pot. According to them, that's what I do. They say I do anyway.
Who says that?
I don't know. It's a rumor going around that I've been growing pot
Oh
on my
my god. Is this a it's a new rumor. It's a new rumor.
Yeah, it's a new rumor. I mean, that's crazy. The things that people make up. And
Yeah.
only people that has been attacked and lied on will understand how people can lie on you and make up random stuff. Only
Yeah.
when you've been through it yourself to know how it feels that people lie on you and make stuff
Right.
up, you
Hmm.
know. Daisy, you've been farming, girl. Listen, if I did have something like that on my property, the critters would probably eat it and I'd have a bunch of stone critters running around. Because we let our goats free range and our chickens and our geese. And they'd probably eat right into that, wouldn't they? I would think.
Yeah.
If somebody was to do that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It would be stupid.
Yeah. It would you
Why would I take a risk like that? You know what I'm saying?
exactly. Yeah, for sure.
Like my property was tobacco barned or tobacco farmed. I could grow tobacco here, but I ain't even able to do that. Like physically, me or my husband are physically able to do anything like that. We could barely take care of the animals. They're demanding as could be, you know.
Yeah, of course.
So
Gotta feed them. Gotta feed them every day.
Fluffy, yeah, Fluffy be high, wasn't he? But they're gonna make up stuff as you know as they go, and it's don't always believe everything you hear on these YouTube streets, y'all. It's not true. A lot of it's not true.
It's lies just to make themselves look good.
Yeah. And it's because they don't like us because we're friends with Don and Candace.
Exactly.
So they make up stuff and they hate. They actually hate us. They hate me. And I
Hate
don't
is
get it.
too harsh of a word, man. And when people say that, man, I just don't understand that.
It is
I'll
bad.
dislike you. I'll dislike you before I hate you.
I don't like their actions. I hate their actions, but I don't hate them as a person. Does that make sense?
No, definitely makes sense.
Yeah. I just don't like their actions. But as far as hating a person, I don't hate anybody. You can't get into heaven hating people. You can't get into heaven cussing either. I need to stop doing that. Boy, them words flew the other day over. They were flying everywhere. Daisy gets
But
mad.
I
She,
don't blame you though. But I don't blame you though. I don't blame you for being that way and that upset for something like that. You did exactly what you needed to do.
yeah. Well, I went a little far. I was pissed the hell off.
I don't blame you though. I don't, Daisy. I don't blame you for being that way.
When it comes to my friends, that's a
Yeah.
whole different ballgame. You can attack me all day, every day, but don't
Right.
mess with my friends. Don't mess with my Christine.
Especially that one. Especially
I
that one.
know. Especially somebody that's going through,
What
like
she's
she
going through right now.
does, the valley of the shadow of death. She's skimming by it right now, you guys.
Yeah.
Like, if anybody's ever watched somebody go through the struggle of chemotherapy, lose their hair, get blood
You see what Queenie
transfusions.
says? Look what Queenie says. She said, my son was missing for 5 to 10 minutes when he was 3 years old, and I was panicked and couldn't find him anywhere. And there was a pond next to where we live.
I bet you was so scared. I bet you were terrified.
I could just imagine.
Like you
I
and your
could just
son.
imagine.
Could you imagine being like these mommies out here that their children still hasn't been found, like Candace and Brandy and all them, going through day after day after day, wondering, worrying.
Yeah,
That's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. You
nightmare for
need to have
sure.
grace on everybody that just have grace on them, guys. Just have grace. That's all we can do is give them grace and pray for God to carry them and give them healing and keep them sane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My mom could have very well been one of those parents if Jinky wasn't have seen him do it that day. I could have ended up in a pond somewhere or out in a field,
Anyway,
anywhere. I'll tell you what, after he let me go, whenever I went back around him, I kept my distance. I never told anyone. Not until I was like 12, 13 years old and I'd moved to Kentucky.
a lot of people that do that, they were told that if you tell, I'll do something worse to you. You know?
I don't even remember doing that. I loved my aunt, which is his mother. His mother was my aunt. She was so good to me. and I never wanted to hurt her. And I knew what he done was not right, and I kept my distance from him after that.
Right.
But I don't know. I just felt shamed, maybe, and scared. I
You
still
were
feel
more scared. I'm pretty sure you were more scared than shamed.
a lot of people say, well, why don't you confront him? And I could, but I'm still kind of scared. Even after all these years. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. And people don't ever, some people don't even ever say anything for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
people keep it and they go to their grave with what has happened to them
Yeah.
because they were so threatened by the person that it scared them not to say anything.
Yeah. I knew that after that I started acting out a lot.
To get attention. You needed the attention that you wasn't getting.
Not just that. I'm talking about in other ways, like bad ways.
Oh,
Like
okay.
before that, I didn't even know what SA was. And then after that, I knew, I don't know. It's weird. I know I would pee on myself up until I was like 8 years old. Like I remember being at a wedding and peeing all over my pants. And my mom made me sit in it, but I peed on myself. And I never understood why I was peeing on myself. It must be some kind of subconscious thing. Why you would pee on yourself. I don't know. It's weird. I don't get it. But I can remember soaking my pants from pee. I don't know. Weird. You with me still, Tex?
Yeah, I'm here. I just reading the chat.
Oh. But it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning, so I think I'm going to go ahead and jump off here for
All right,
now,
then. All right.
Tex. I
Yes, ma'am.
appreciate you coming up here and talking with me about Summer's case.
I always will.
Yes, I appreciate it so much, Tex. And I'll be back tomorrow night. We may do Kensington. We'll talk about something else, but I'll try to come on a little earlier. I'm getting sleepy again. So
Okay, hon. All right. Thank you.
thank
Bye,
you for coming up tonight, Tex.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye, honey. And
All
I
right.
want
See
to
you later.
see ya. And I want to thank you guys for coming up tonight and hanging with me as well. I love you guys, each and every one of y'all. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, that like button, and go on over to Daisy's Farm and subscribe to Daisy's Farm. I love you guys. Stay prayed up. Please pray for Dawn and Candace. Pray for Brandy and Tyler. Pray for parents that are with their children. They don't have them here at Christmas time with us. Stay prayed up, guys. We need it during these holiday seasons. Back tomorrow. I love you guys. God bless. Bye.